responsibilities like out the wazoo right now.
Yeah.
Jesus. How would
And like nothing but bad things has happened. Not something I did. It just stuff just started happening. Like one of the refrigerator units for that was holding our ice cream cakes broke down. So like we lost all our ice cream cakes.
Jeez.
And that's like probably like 24 of them, and they were actually like full size cakes. So I had to throw all those outside and in the dumpster. So that was fun. Um,
Sheesh.
uh, I eventually learned how to like just scan out items because like we pretty much were like for the first like couple of weeks we were just pretty much just throwing them away. So we were like completely wasting food, but like there was nothing we could do. I didn't learn how to scan stuff out, so it was like we were pretty much throwing that away. But eventually, like one of my coworkers is from not my department, from another department, just showed me how to scan out this stuff, so I can do that now. Um, and now like the biggest and like the biggest headache so far is that actually our freezer, our actual big freezer holds all our frozen food where I get all my we put all the food out for the deli and like all my dough and stuff like that. That completely broke down.
Oh,
So everything's in the big freezer in the back. So we have to get like a whole like U-boat type of thing just to like go back and forth to get everything that we need. So that's kind of a hassle. And we have inventory coming like in the next week. So I don't know if I'm gonna
God.
count them. It's probably me, but someone has to take inventory for everything. If I
That's
do
awful.
inventory, I'm not doing fucking anything else for the rest of the day. I'm like, don't ask me to tell the customer. I'm doing that. I'm doing that and nothing else. Because
Jesus,
I'll do it.
man.
Because I'm just that type of guy. It's been a lot. It's just been kind of crazy. But my assistant manager is supposed to be coming back next week on the 24th or the 25th actually. So I don't know if any of these things will become better or maybe even worse. Because I know he'll be pissed because like he was in Africa the entire time, so
Oh
he'll be coming
man.
back to knowing nothing and it's like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? And so that's gonna be kind of crazy.
Life
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. That's a lot of business.
Yeah, but I've been getting killer hours and lots of money, but my legs are hurting and I'm getting lack of sleep, so
I'm
that's like the
sorry.
sacrifice for it.
After the show, you will be able to go pass out and
I
hope.
doubt it. It's something like, oh, I want to do this, and I won't be able to do it, so I guess I'll watch more Adventure Time or something. But yeah, that's
Hey,
probably my life right now.
Just go to sleep watching TV. That's happened to me before. That was a really surreal moment.
Yeah, I was trying that and it didn't work. Like I watched Adventure Time and How I Met Your Mother, and yeah, that didn't work out for me.
Mm.
But yeah, that's me.
Cool, cool. I'm sorry that you've
I
had
should
so
call my
much
mother,
stress.
by the way. I haven't
You
talked to her
should
in like forever.
always call your mom. I called my mom yesterday. She was in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm like, I'm sorry.
that's the correct response to anybody that's in Iowa.
Yeah, she's.
Sorry, Iowa listeners, but you know what? Fuck that state.
You might
At
have
least-
good potatoes, but it's not good to go to the state ever.
There is nothing in Iowa.
There's
It's
potatoes.
like one town, and then it's just fucking farm everywhere.
It's Des Moines, and that's
It's
that's-
Des Moines and devoid of life and people.
Des Moines and snow. She's like, my mom was like, yeah, luckily it wasn't snowing this weekend. I'm like, that's nice. She's away on business, so I told her I was sorry. Justin, how's your life?
Same as every other week. Work. Lots of work. But I guess if you listen to episode 150, you know that this past weekend I was at this little convention up in New York called New York Comic Con. So that took my whole weekend, and it was awesome. Like, that made my whole year right there.
Oh yeah, well, Extra Life hasn't happened yet, so.
Yeah, true, true.
Um, was this your first New York Comic Con?
No, I went last year, and now it's like going to be like a yearly thing. So
That's how he got his Persona 4 cards, bruh.
That's true.
yeah, last year got those Persona 4 cards.
Were they selling them again this year?
No, that was a promotional thing last year for the anime, and obviously the anime's done, so they're not gonna promote those again.
Yeah, I wonder.
I got a Persona 3, yo.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna do anything for the Persona 3 movies. Hopefully.
If it's getting translated and if they're there next year, then probably.
I think they already said they're gonna dub it. But yeah, it's coming out next month, I think, actually. The first Persona 3 movie, so I'm excited about that.
I still
Okay.
haven't seen the new Dragon Ball Z movie. That just popped
Neither
in
have
my head.
we. We should do that.
Has it
Wait,
even
the-
been brought to the States yet?
The new Dragon Ball Z. I think it recently
No.
came out.
It didn't. It hasn't come to the States yet. It's come out on,
Oh, okay.
in Japan, but they haven't put it on DVD yet.
Yeah.
Alright. I should watch it in Japanese. That's the proper version.
Sorry.
Because I'm weird.
I know you're weird, Namshin. It's okay. Yeah. How was New York Comic Con?
Awesome, busy, and tiring because I pretty much got like 5 hours of sleep each night, and
That
then
sounds
driving a
like
bus.
fucking bags.
Yeah, man, that's convention life.
Except
Yeah.
it was worse because we didn't go to bed till like 1 in the morning every
Well,
fucking time.
that was not my fault. All right. I was like, guys, we should probably go to fucking sleep, and you're all like, nah, party all night, bitches.
That was Tony.
Woo!
It was Tony.
Because he was fucking driving anyways, so.
Is my camera not appearing for you now, Machine? What's up?
Yeah, you have no camera.
I was gonna say I can see you, but
Okay. I'll take my camera off and put it back on.
Yeah.
Continue, Justin. New York. Is there any, do you want to just wait to talk about? The games
yeah, I
you
was gonna
played
say
there?
I can wait till I talk about all the games I played.
Cool. Greg, man, how was your week?
Pretty normal. Just school. I went over to Nabashine's yesterday and hung out, and then I came over here for a little while, and then
Yeah, we talked and stuff.
did
fun.
stuff. That pretty much was my week. Nothing too special. Trying to think of anything that was major. Nope, nothing. I got nothing.
It's
I live
a-
a sad and lonely life.
Coming off of the exciting last week, it was nice to have a little wind down.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, for me, last Saturday, the day after we recorded, my dad had this big kind of like end of summer party. It was more like a fall party that was like decorated like that. Tons of fun. There was a live bands and everything. It was crazy. And there was some bullshit that happened toward the end of it that kind of ruined my whole night, though, unfortunately. That I'm not going to get into here. But it's been since resolved, but it was a weird thing. It was a great party that was kind of sullied by one little dumb thing. Then my internet's been going in and out all week. There's a fucking Verizon. Like, oh, we're having an internet outage in your area. I'm like, well, I need this. This is my lifeblood. So
Fact.
my internet was out last night, and I didn't want to not have it for the show. And I didn't want to go anywhere else to record because I was making plans around the show.
Because you're a troll person.
Because I'm a troll person. I live under a bridge or under.
And I live under the sub-bridge that's under your bridge.
I live on a bridge under a bridge, and you live under the bridge I'm on. So there you go. So we pushed the recording to tonight. Unfortunately, Jarrett, one of our writers who was intending on being on the show, couldn't make it because of that. But we'll get him on at some point. So him and Nabashin can talk about Platinum Games. But other than that, I got a call from GameStop today telling me that they want me to come back and work for the holiday.
Only the holiday, though. Not permanent,
You
just
know
the
what?
holiday.
You know when I need money? Now. So
Oh, you didn't need it before?
no, not as
Well,
much.
there are 2 consoles coming out.
Exactly. Fucking, I wish I got discounts on hardware, on new hardware. God damn it. Anyway, so I'm.
Dude, that high for like $6 less.
It's true. Fuck that. No, never mind. So yeah, I'll be going back to GameStop apparently starting next week.
Steal more posters from me. Thanks.
I will.
He'll be just like that guy we saw. Stop. Wanna come over? By the way, I got Wii U.
Yeah. Now she went and bought a Wii U. Oh my god, I'm probably getting hired because of that fucking nerd that we saw at that we go into GameStop, and Nabashin's gonna buy the Wii U, and there's this kid there, young looking, I would say like maybe 17. This looks like his first fucking day on the job. He's just all smile. His whole face is just a big ear-to-ear smile.
I'm working with video
He's
games.
It's his dream job. Don't ruin it for him.
Oh, you're here to buy a Wii U? Oh, some really cool games are coming out for it, man, like Smash Brothers. And Nabashin just fucking shuts him down. It's like, no, I'm good. He's just like, are you sure, man? And I'm like, oh, I feel so bad for this kid. Although I was never that. Like, I never smiled when I was at a GameStop.
You always just looked at them going, what the fuck do you want? No, seriously, that game was garbage. Don't buy it. Buy this one.
I never said
it's
that.
better.
I never said that. Okay?
I just hope that you were that type of GameStop employee.
No, I wasn't that guy. I don't think.
Oh, you want to buy Call of Duty for the fucking billionth time? Oh, please buy it.
I worked the midnight launch, all right?
I was there.
I know. You saw me work my tail off. Yeah, but the GameStop came crawling back. So
They love you.
They do. I was good at my job, so.
Are you gonna walk to work
You
so you don't get another ticket?
Yeah, I'll walk to work so I don't get pulled over every fucking 20 minutes. I didn't get pulled over again, just for reference, people.
hope you
I was very lucky. Let's see. Yeah, my internet going in and out. GameStop called me. That was about it. I saw you guys last night. You ate dinner here. It was fun. In my black hole of a void of an internetless house. And it came back at like 10 p.m. I'm like, oh, this is real useful, guys. I went to bed and I'm like, fuck this.
So where was Ethan the entire time? I'm curious.
Oh, that is true.
Oh, he went to the mall to drop someone off that was hanging out with him here. And at the mall, he ran into his family, and then they took him home with them.
Like, he didn't get back in his van, they just
Like,
got in their vehicle.
the story is, like, he said, oh, I'm going to go to the mall real quick to drop this person off. This is at 2 o'clock. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get lunch. She's like, oh, well, you want to wait to eat so we can hang out? And he's like, well, I said, yeah, and he was supposed to be back in 15 minutes, and it was 4 hours later. And I was like, where did he go? So after you guys left, I called him. He's like, yeah, I got sidetracked. My family took me home with them. I'm like, well, what?
They bribed him with candy and threw him in their van.
They bribed him with Chinese food, actually. They're like, oh, we'll buy you dinner. And I'm like, he's fine.
You know what? I'd ditch you for dinner, too.
I know. His brother just got a PS3, and
Wow.
he got with it Bioshock Infinite.
A little late.
Yeah,
I know,
a
right?
little bit.
That's what I said. I'm like, why did I just fucking
Yo,
wait
wait,
him
try out
out?
that good old heavenly sword in the game.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's
Gotta get that
2007
heavy
all
rain.
over again. Yeah. He got Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD, and he got Bioshock Infinite
System
as
seller.
well. Apparently.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
he
It's
literally
Kingdom
had to wait
Hearts.
24
On
more
the
days.
APD.
And he could have gotten the PS4.
Don't say 24 more days. Oh god, that makes it so much more real. But yeah, it was a fun week.
November 15th.
Nabashin, let's talk about Korra.
November 15th.
You got your timer ready?
You want to do that one early?
You just popped it up.
Yeah. Well,
Yep, ready, starting now. Go.
so episodes 5 and 6.
What a twist!
What a twist! Korra lost her memory.
I wonder if she'll
I'll
get
talk
it back.
about Eric.
She won't.
Oh, Varric. See, I still don't buy it that he's a villain. All right, here's my thing.
You don't think he's a villain?
I don't. I think there's something else going on here. I think this is our red herring.
Or do you think it's like a justifiable villain, or just like, oh, I'm doing it for a reason, it's like for a greater good or something? Or what do you think?
I don't even think it's like that much. I think he's doing it for a reason that will end up making him a good guy, not like any kind of villain.
Maybe.
I don't buy it yet. There was something about how they kind of revealed him as it, because there was no evil speech or anything dramatic like that, which could just be the show writers being really clever. But I don't know. There's something missing. There's something like there's another part to it that we haven't seen yet. So.
Okay, and let me speak on that episode. By the way, I think first of all, I thought that was a big episode. Episode 6.
Yeah, it was great.
But
no
it's
Cora
so weird. Yeah, but it's like I said, it's so weird because like it barely had Cora in it, but it seemed so good, and it made me start thinking that not that I don't like Cora because I love Cora. Cora's like I said, she's like one of my favorites on that show. But I don't know, like she's been not real. No, I would think about the angsty part, but she has been kind of angsty.
Yeah, I mean, like
kind of being sort of irrational. Like it's understandable, irrational feelings. Her family, her tribe, going like this. She needs help, and people aren't helping her, and like she's shoving down Mako's throat because of it, and it's like, this, the tethered in this core, and like, I don't know, it just bothered me a little bit.
Well, I watched an interview on IGN that they put out recently, and it was to like preface the 2-part episode that happened tonight about the first Avatar, and it was just like, yes, Korra is doing all of these kind of volatile and irrational things, and she's kind of being driven by her emotions, and we are taking her through that arc where she's going to do something that the viewer disagrees with, and it's going to be frustrating to deal with her. And I'm curious to see where they take that, because I feel like they're definitely building her up so that she can kind of like detox and resolve at some point. And I think her losing her memory will help her do that.
Yeah, but like, don't you think kind of that's what season 1 was for, though? And it seemed like, because like she lost all her. Anybody who doesn't know this is, kind of a spoiler for the whole Korra shit. I know they're already sorry. But, like, when she lost her powers in season 1, like, it was like, that seemed like her lowest of low, and it just seems like that would be, like, something that would, like, bring her up and, like, like, make her see differently, maybe not be so bullish and stuff like that. Not that, because I know that's Korra. Korra is, like, a head first, like I'll use my fist before I use my brain. Now, I know
headstrong,
her,
impulsive. That's always her.
Yeah, exactly. But like after everything from season 1, you think she'll kind of evolve a little bit from it, but it kind of didn't seem in this season, at least so far, that she hasn't really learned pretty much anything from the first season.
Yeah, I mean, I think like that's kind of the point. I think that it's become intensified when it became so personal with her, when like it was her tribe and her father betrayed and everything, and her uncle.
Yeah, because like when it's super personal, that's when you like throw logic out the window. So
yeah, exactly. So if they're intensifying that, I mean, it's only going to get worse before it gets better, right? Like her impulsive behavior.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's got all of her friends pulling her in these directions, trying to calm her down, and I think she'll get there.
30 seconds.
Nuktuk.
I believe though, your Nuktuk is awesome.
Nuktuk's the
best. What did they do to Babe while she seems so dumb? She should be like seeing through these 2 stupid crooked cops that she's with. But whatever. Hopefully she becomes better and more involved.
Yeah, her writing off Mako because he's a rookie is dumb. So
yeah, really. And I miss Tenzin and his family.
Yeah.
Time's up.
Nuktuk's awesome. That's all I was gonna say. Yeah, it was really good set of episodes. So I'm excited for tonight's 2-parter. Cool. That's Core Talk for this week. We will be back next week, of course, with the episodes that aired yesterday on Friday the 18th. So look forward to that. Let's talk about some video games. Greg.
What's up?
Video games.
Video games.
You're like, I don't know what I've been playing. Let me look at the dock.
As I close out the dock. Actually, I know exactly what I've been playing. I played Enslaved.
This was an option yesterday.
Yeah, on Odyssey to the West, I believe is the I like picking up games that nobody else would think about playing, and then just kind of playing them, and then being like, "Hey, this game was actually kind of good." Like the good old days where people didn't give a fuck about what you were playing. It's
Wild West of the PS2s, man.
Yeah, right. Like pick up a game. Oh, this looks fun. Fucking sucks. Okay.
It was like the gamble that you took when you were a kid, and you could only get one game, and sometimes you got a shitty one.
You were uninformed about everything.
Yeah, sometimes you got a shitty one, and you had to fucking play it. Like I played.
This one looks cool.
I played Croc the alligator, and
I love that game.
And retrospectively, I don't like that game, but
I was gonna say it probably doesn't hold up anymore.
How about Ty? The fucking
Tack and the Power of Juju.
No, Ty.
Ty
the Tasmanian
Tiger. Yeah.
Devil or something like that.
Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Yeah, there we go.
Awesome game.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Fucking boomerang upgrades, start some shit.
Tack and the Power of Juju is also a good one.
It got turned into a TV show on Nickelodeon, so
it was a pretty good TV show. It
was less credited.
It was a pretty good TV show, I'll tell you. It was like a 5-game series too. What'd you think of Enslaved? Digging it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the way that they do platforming. It's same as platforming, but
it's kind of Uncharted-esque.
Yeah,
from what I remember,
it's got that. Like you jump from like one thing to the other thing to the other thing, up, down, left, right. The story's
Have you played the Uncharted games, Gray? I'm just curious.
Other games? What do you mean?
The Uncharted games. Sorry.
No, I've never played them.
Okay, I was curious.
Taboo. Get him out.
You totally love them.
Maybe.
Like you love Indiana Jones, so.
Yeah.
I would because just for the comparison, because like that's what everybody's biggest comparison to Enslaved is Uncharted. So I just wondering if he played it or not. So.
No. But
okay.
I like it. Like it's different, and I like the combat system's pretty interesting. I mean, it's a little wonky in the sense where like it doesn't have a good targeting setup.
No.
It's kind
and you get like a whole bunch of bad in combat sessions.
Yeah, next thing you know, you'll be attacking somebody, and then you'll just miss all your hits because they moved like 1 inch, and it's like
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
And I also don't like the way the shield works, but I mean, it's tolerable, so it's not horrible. Also, I really like the visuals of the game. It looks really pretty. And it's all done in mocap too, so that's really neat.
Yeah. And is that Andy Serkis as Monkey? I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah, he's fucking the king of motion capture.
Yeah, I like the idea of mocap games, and I really like the style that comes out after doing mocap because there's a lot of them now. But like, you can definitely
pretty much everything is motion capture at this point.
Pretty much
anything big.
Yeah. And I like the idea that was like probably one of the first games to really work on it.
Yeah, no, that was one of the first big titles. And they got Andy Serkis for it.
Yeah, that was like that was the series thing. At first, that's what Heavenly Sword did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that what Heavenly Sword did with the mocap, and that's what really sold the game because sure fucking hell combat, but the mocap and like the acting on it was like really great for that game.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Like that's just something that that's something that Ninja Theory has just done really well, and they've always been really cautious about it. They've always thought about it really hard. So.
Yeah, and I'm really liking the mechanics. Like, I can't wait to see what other skills I unlock and things. Like, I've already unlocked this one really neat combo thing that I think is really cool. You just kind of swing your staff around. I'm also interested to see the kind of like Nimbus thing that you're going to get here.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see because I haven't seen that yet. So
it'll be fun to.
Oh shit, man! It's so great.
Really?
It is.
All right.
Like I said, I have that game. I need to play it. I got it on the cheap. I think it's the only used game I've ever bought.
Extra Life.
So yeah, that could be a good Extra Life. I could bring that back from Extra Life 2010.
So I'm really interested to see how this game plays out. La Machine said the ending's really weird, but like, I don't really care.
Yeah, Sigma knows I'm talking.
Like Justin just laughs.
Yeah, that ending is out there for sure.
Whatever. I mean,
I'm okay with a weird ending too, Greg.
It's a different game. It's not a game that everybody has played before, so I mean, I'll take it.
Hipster. This is very ironic to a conversation I just heard in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Exactly. That's why I'm.
which you guys might know what I'm talking about.
I was gonna say I haven't touched the story at all in a while in Grand Theft Auto 5.
You say not playing Uncharted's taboo.
Hey, at
Yeah,
least I
that's
played
way
a
more
little bit of
time.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
You have.
He's played a little bit of this story. So what
Yeah.
else, Greg? Anything else you want to talk about?
Played LOL. Which
Just
is
call it League. Just please, like, you can call it League. You don't have to say League of Legends and whatever. Just don't say LOL. Like,
Too many
no.
Too many syllables.
Why would you laugh out loud? I didn't know that was a game.
Yeah, like, are you sitting there laughing out loud? Is that your game? Is that your jam?
Wow.
It's a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference. If someone gets it out there, I love you.
Yeah, but I've been playing League. Not much there. Just still playing it. I'm always going to be playing it forever.
Until League 2 comes out.
If that ever fucking happened,
That will.
I'd lose my
That'll
shit.
happen. They'll find a way to put out the same game with all the same champions and have you buy it all over again.
Those bastards. Oh!
You're angry right now, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Because I'll gladly buy all of it again.
Yes, I would. I'd fucking do it. Shit.
And GTA Online?
Yeah, I've been playing more GTA Online. I fucking love GTA Online, actually. I'm like, I gave it shit, but I still love it. So it's not like, you know.
It has its problems.
It does, but it's still fun. I mean, it's like just fun to be able to run around. I did a survival mission. I survived to like wave 10. And I got $20,000 out of it. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I will say a lot of the impression piece, including the one from our very own Jacob out there, I agree with for the most part. There's fucking nothing to do in that game if you're playing by yourself.
I mean, there's stuff to do, but
There's nothing interesting to do.
You're right. There's not like if you're talking with somebody, you can definitely like team up and do crazy shit together.
Like you can make your own chaos with other people, but
Yeah.
it's just like by yourself.
By yourself, it's like I'm gonna go kill that guy.
It's like randoms. You're not gonna find like a good random to play with just because, like, unless you're talking to somebody or whatever. It's just there are a lot of barriers for that. But if you can get a good group, my experience has been very positive.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Rockstar. Hold on, just Rockstar. GTA Online. I'm waiting for that $250,000 drop so I
You
can
can
get
get
my
that
money.
today.
Maybe today.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
I believe
Patch
so.
already out.
Yeah, it is.
Patch came out yesterday, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it did. No, Friday. Came out Friday.
That Friday is yesterday.
Oh, then yeah. Came out yesterday.
We all lost track of time when the podcast got postponed.
Kind of.
When Nabashin said yesterday, I thought he meant Thursday. So there you go.
There we go. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I've been playing in Enslaved, League, and GTA Online. So
Yeah. I'll go next because I want to get my GTA 5 talk out of the way. So I've been playing. I know. Coming back to this. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 2, Final Mix Plus. I was actually playing that while when they announced Kingdom Hearts 2. I was like, oh, this is really funny. I'm like, oh, 2.5 HD remix? Alright, cool, I'm gonna keep playing this. So that's 46 hours I put into that. I would gladly put another 46 hours into it when it comes out on PS3 though.
Oh, I would too. But as soon as they announced it, I was like, oh man, I really want to play Birth by Sleep, but like, no, I can't.
Right? It's
like, it'll be so good.
I was gonna play Birth by Sleep. I'm like, oh, fuck, I have to. Like, I can't go back to that game now. Like, not knowing that I'll be able to play it on a controller and on the big screen in HD. Like, I can't do it.
Stable frame rate.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the best fucking part.
Sexy Aqua in HD.
Oh yeah, Aqua's the bomb, son. But yeah, I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and I just didn't stop after they announced the HD remix. I'm like, well, that's probably not gonna be out for like 7 to 8 months, so I have some time. Played more Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, I started playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Nabashin left it with me after the live show last week. So yeah, I've been chunking away through the story. I think I'm almost done. I'm gotten a little further since we talked yesterday, Nabashin. So yeah, my biggest problem with the game.
Wait, you don't start with that.
Okay, start with what I like.
yeah.
Start to say that you even like the freaking game.
Oh, I
Nobody
really like the game. Well, people follow me on Twitter. I really enjoy it. And like I enjoy a lot of aspects of it, but there's so many great, beautiful moments that are just they're like literally they're perfect for the setting of the game, for the context of the game. Like if you've played it, the moment when Michael meets Franklin, I think is fantastic.
Oh, that is good.
And everything that happens there is so good. And my favorite mission so far in the game is Did Somebody Say Yoga? Because it's incredible. It's an incredible mission, and everything that happens in it is ridiculous and awesome. And yeah, that's what like that mission has made that game for me pretty much. Like I don't think I'm gonna find anything better than that in that game. And yeah, it's just been like a lot of the Franklin Lamar stuff. Lamar's my favorite character.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
He's so good.
He's not.
He's so great.
He's so
He's pretty
useless.
good.
He's so great. He's so well written. Like I don't think they could have written how that character is supposed to be any better.
Other than taking him out of the fucking game.
Fuck you, Greg. And yeah, he's so clever, and like those moments and like some of the dialogue scenes, some of them, not all of them, are just really, really good. And like Michael's therapist stuff is really interesting.
I skipped all that.
Well, there you go, Greg.
I did skip it. I'm not gonna lie, I skipped it.
Did I call you a liar? Don't get so defensive. Jesus.
Go see a therapist.
Wow.
Therapy's awesome, I will say. From personal experience, therapy's awesome. But I really like those moments, you know, the stick out moments, the standout moments. They really stick with me. But like my problems with the game, just they keep coming up and they keep getting bigger. Like I think the game controls pretty horribly. I think the driving is awesome, and I really, really like the driving. Totally serious. Like I usually hate driving in open world games, but I really like it in this. And it's easy, it's fun, and I enjoy driving around the world because the city is beautiful, and the draw distance is remarkable for this hardware. But like the big thing for me is that the game is always fucking yelling at you, and is always screaming at you like you're some stupid kid that doesn't get what it's trying to say.
What do you mean by that?
It's patronizing you with its stupid satire. Like, I get it. This is satirical. You're taking apart business and people and everything. And the satire, it works, but you don't need to tell me the same fucking thing every 10 minutes. Like, you don't. Every time the FIB douchebag is on screen, he doesn't have to be this completely unrelenting piece of garbage. Like, I get it. And every time Michael's family is on screen, they don't have to be this absolutely ridiculously horrible family, because I get it. And they're only doing those and like pushing everything so much to drive this same point home. And they keep yelling at you and yelling at you. The game is yelling at you like you're a kid that's too stupid to understand what it's saying, when they've made it so obvious with everything in that game is contributing to its satire. Like, they've made it so obvious, there's no way you can miss it unless you're too young to understand it. In which case, you shouldn't be playing this game.
Hence what Rockstar's target audience is anything below 15.
Apparently, but it's just like, you say this game is well written, and yes, like, as far as just purely on writing goes, yes, I would say it's well written, but it's just so patronizing. It's literally, it drives me insane. Like, anytime Michael and Franklin or not Michael and Franklin, Michael and Trevor are yelling at each other, it is yelling. Like, why do you have to yell all of your lines, one? And two, why do you have to say that literally the same thing over and over again, just in a different wording? Like, it's patronizing, and I hate patronizing, especially in games, because if your audience is too stupid to get it, then you shouldn't be telling it to them. And it's really annoying, and it takes away from so many of the good dialogue scenes, like the really real moments, like between Michael and Franklin, and like how Michael gets really excited when he's talking to Solomon, for example, and stuff like that is really, it's interesting, it's nice, it's not screaming at you, and it's nice to listen to, and it's good dialogue that does come off like it's movie-ish or whatever. But like then you just switch to a scene where it's just nothing but yelling. And it's like the yelling far outweighs everything else, and there's way more of it, and it's just, it never lets up. and it really ruins a good thing, I think. And like that's what's been driving me nuts about it for the most part. And I think the game starts really strong, and then when you get to this kind of muddy middle area where Trevor enters it, and don't get me wrong, I don't dislike Trevor. I think he's very cleverly written, and he's probably the most tolerable of just the yelling characters in the game, but it's just like, it gets caught up in itself, and it's just like, oh, let's more satire.
Too much
more
up its own
satire.
ass.
Yeah, very much so. Very much up its own ass, and it's just like, it's frustrating. It's like having a kid that's yelling at you, and it feels like either you are the parent having to deal with a screaming child, or this is a screaming parent yelling at you who isn't actually a child. So, and both equal just annoying and not good, in my opinion. But like, I'm not going to say that this game is by any means bad, or by any means poorly written. But it's just like that outweighs the good for me. And that's my personal viewpoint. I know a lot of people enjoy it and think it's funny, but it doesn't work for me. And I can't tolerate it, really. Which is too bad. I'm going to finish the game, and I will remember the great moments I've taken away from it, which I'm excited about. I'm excited to have those moments. But it's unfortunate, some of those bad bits. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. I don't think I'll have anything else to say about GTA 5 when I'm done with it. I have an idea of where the story's headed, and I'm curious. I'm curious to see where it goes. But I think I'm about 20 hours in. I'm ready for that story to wrap up now. I'm ready for it to end. So
Yeah.
You're at.
I know I have at least 2 heists done to do.
Where you're at right now, you're getting close, but you're still a little far away.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Mark,
That's cool, man. If anything, because it probably was the same for me, but like not as vocal or not as in depth to what you work. Like after I beat the game, I was pretty much just done with it.
yeah,
Like I didn't want to do anything else. Even in GTA 4, like when I first beat that game, I knew I did like leave. I did some bullshitting, like at least a little bit of that. But GTA 5, when I was done with it, I was just done with it. So I don't know. It's a weird thing.
yeah. I mean, it seems like if it had been told a little bit differently, I would literally be loving it. But I'd be McDonald's in it. I'm loving it. But it's just, it is up its own ass. Like, that's probably the best way to put it. It's very much just. And I talked to Damien about this, and he loved it, and he's like, it was very cinematic. It was very movie-like for me. But even he said, yeah, it is so dramatized to the point where it can just get annoying. And I get that that's the point. Like, I get it. I understand that. Doesn't mean I have to like it. For those people that are saying, no, it's the point. It's supposed to be so satirical and so up its own ass. I'm like, okay, but I don't like that, So, Mark Griffiths in the chat, he's watching. He says, I finished watching Avatar this week, and I watched the first episode of Korra last night. But I found it weird coming straight from Avatar, so I think I'm going to leave it for a bit. That's probably a good idea. Give it some
That's
time.
the best idea.
Yeah. Like, we had, 5 years, 6 years between them? So.
Immediately for me.
Oh, for you? Really? Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't watch. Actually, never mind. I didn't watch Avatar until literally like the week of Soul's coming. I was like, fuck, I let's watch the series, and then like, oh my god, it's amazing, and like, oh, there's less. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I was Mark at the RP Genius on Twitter. He DM'd me. He's like, "Hey, I want to watch Korra, but do you think I could watch it without seeing Avatar?" I'm like, "I mean, you could, but you'd be missing like a lot of just important backstory, and you wouldn't know the characters as well. But you could definitely watch it and still get something from it." And he says, "Oh, I just found out that all of Avatar's on Netflix." And then 2 hours later, he's like, "I already finished the first season. I can't stop watching." I'm like, "No, it's pretty awesome."
That's not on Netflix anymore, is it?
Yeah, all of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, that's where I
Last time I
watched it.
checked, it wasn't. I mean, I
Yeah.
did before. I'm just saying now.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's still on
I
there.
think all the Nick shows are off it.
I don't think so. No, I think they might have just come off of it. But last time I checked, but Mark RP Genius is in the UK, so he has probably different.
Oh,
Netflix
okay, that's
things.
probably.
So keep that in mind as well. Other than GTA 5, I played The Wolf Among Us Episode 1. Really, really good. Like it starts
Really good.
It starts stronger than The Walking Dead, which is saying something. Already love the characters. Already totally
Yes.
hooked. It is definitely very murder mystery noir. So, if you like that, you should check it out. It plays a little bit better than Walking Dead 2. The action scenes are more interesting, I would say. Still quick time events and whatnot, but more interesting. And a lot of cool big decisions that aren't the fucking end of the world decisions like The Walking Dead. Everything in The Walking Dead is just, oh, somebody's probably gonna die and everyone's gonna hate you afterwards regardless. But this is a bit smaller scale stuff.
The graphics and coloring are fantastic too. That's why I like it a little bit more than Walking Dead too.
Yeah, it's a very high contrast and dark shadows. So it's very beautiful. Pokemon X. Yo, Justin, you've been playing Pokemon X.
I have been playing Pokemon X.
They should just rename this the No Bullshit Pokemon game. Because there is literally no bullshit in this game.
No.
The game starts, right? You change into your clothes, you go downstairs, and you talk to your mom real quick. This all takes about a minute. You step outside, some kids grab you, you go talk to them, it's like, oh, 2 minutes later, you have your first Pokemon and you're in your first Pokemon battle. That took all of 3 minutes for this game to start.
Yeah.
And then that's it. They even the tutorials, they give you a brief tutorial on catching Pokemon, and they don't even fucking tell you anything else unless you look for it. And they just kind of send you on your way. So if you've played a Pokemon game before and you know how Pokemon games play, this game just fucking is like, all right, you know how this works. Go play. Have fun.
I hope so. They've only made like 4 billion of them.
Yeah. So I mean, I've
like after the 20th Pokemon game, we get it.
yeah. I mean, totally, and that is totally the case. I've played every generation of Pokemon, and
Yeah.
up until Black, there were all literally the same extremely slow process. They even got slower as they came up to Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. Is it Platinum? I think I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sure.
But this Black and Black 2 and White 2, they kind of sped it up a little bit, but this is way the fuck more. It's just go. All right, you have rollerblades now. You can rollerblade, and they go really fucking fast. And then you get a bicycle, and that goes even fucking faster. Go. And before the Y button, I think it was, you could map a single key item to it. Now you can map up to 4. You just hold the button and point it in a direction. It's this is awesome.
So helpful.
Yeah. It's I can have my map, my bike, and everything equipped to the Y button at once. This is revolutionary game design. Who could have thought of this?
The Japanese.
So there you go. Plus, you get 2 starters, and if you connect to the internet, you get a 3rd starter. You get Torchic, which turns into Blaziken. So, yeah. And I think this game has all the Pokemon in it.
I think so. It's what it feels like.
Right now, I'm running with, I got a Pikachu. Pikachu actually says Pikachu now.
Yeah,
which
Pika
scared the
Pika.
I think he's the only one that says that.
I think there are a couple others, but I haven't seen them yet. So if Geodude doesn't say Geo, I'm gonna fucking throw something. But yeah, Pikachu says Pikachu, and that's currently the only one that I've seen. And I've got a Pidgey. I got a Pidgeotto. I've got a Charmeleon.
Oh, you should get the original Ash Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what
Get
I
the
should do.
Butterfree, get the Pidgeotto, get the Pikachu, Squirtle,
Red-
Bulbasaur, Charmander.
All right, that's my goal.
Yeah.
You'd have to trade to get the
Get a
basically,
Krabby and never use them. It becomes Kingler out of nowhere.
And all of a sudden, you
You
fight
use Krabby
once,
once,
and he
becomes
evolves
Kingler.
to Kingsler.
Um, and it's just like you get experience for capturing Pokemon now, which you didn't before.
Oh, it's so great.
The item EXP share, which you get very early on. Basically, the way it used to work is like, oh, you give this as like a held item to one of the Pokemon in your party, and they get experience regardless if they go into battle or not. It's like, oh, that's nice. Now it's like an on switch, and now everyone in your party and in your Pokemon box gets experience. Like all of the Pokemon
So
that you've
good.
ever captured get experience. So they've literally completely eliminated the grinding from Pokemon. It's just because if, say, you have one Pokemon that you want to use because fuck all the other Pokemon, you just use that Pokemon, turn the XP share on, and all of your Pokemon get all of the experience ever. Done. All of your Pokemon level up equally at the same time. You don't have to worry about bullshit anymore. It's like, what kind of fucking game is this? It is so not Pokemon, but it's still a fucking Pokemon
But it's
game.
the best Pokemon.
It's so good. Plus, you can customize your character now. Because why not? Like, what? And also, like, on the bottom screen of the 3DS, all the friends that you have that are currently playing Pokemon are just there. If you tap on them, you can battle or trade with them literally at any point, at any time. And it's like, no fucks given. Lol. Have fun. And, I don't know. It's really awesome. So, the no bullshit Pokemon. If you wanted to play a Pokemon game, now is the time to play it. I'm looking at you, Nabishin.
Too many.
Too many Pokemons. So, yeah, and I don't know, it's really cool. I'm digging it. And if you're curious about like how the double starters work, basically you start the game, you get your starter, and blah blah, blah, your rivals get theirs, and then after you beat the first gym and get to like the major big city that like takes the center of the map, it's kind of like Paris, France, because this world is kind of developed like France, like it's supposed to look a little bit like it. You meet the professor there, and he gives you one of the original starters. So you get 2 starters, and if you connect to the internet, you get Torchic. So basically, you get half of a fucking team of Pokemon without even playing it, just by kind of going through the motions. It's really cool. Like I've only put about 6 hours into it. I've only finished the second gym, but it's awesome, and I'm excited to play more.
What starter did you choose?
I took Chespin, the little grass
Chespin.
type. What'd you go with?
I went with Froakie, or whatever the hell the frog's name is.
Froakie, yep.
Yeah, part of my dark
what was it?
team. Because
Why did you name them differently?
no,
You can name them.
I don't do that because I wanted to learn what the new Pokemon names are.
Yeah.
And if I name them something stupid like bullshit, then I won't know.
Sparky. Who the
Yeah.
fuck would name their Pikachu Sparky? An asshole, that's who. What do you mean Richie beat Ash? This is bullshit. Anyway. Yeah, no, I never renamed my Pokemon. It's awesome.
Me neither.
Fuck that. Trying to think. Yeah, no, that's about it. It is the no bullshit Pokemon. Everything just moves really fast, and everyone gets experience at the same time, and it's yeah. What was your second starter, Justin?
I went with Bulbasaur because my friend went with like Charmander or something like that, and he knows somebody who went with Squirtle, so we're like all gonna like just breed and trade and do all that stuff. And nobody picked Bulbasaur of his friends, so I'm like, alright, I'll be that guy.
Yeah. No, apparently if you trade your Pokemon with someone else, it levels up faster.
Oh,
You know, I never took the time to learn breeding gold and silver.
me either. That's why I'm letting my friends do that. They can do all the
Yeah,
hard work.
yeah.
I'll just keep battling and stuff.
Breeding's weird. Like I've learned it in the past. It's complicated. You can make it easy, but it can be complicated. So
Yeah, because I'm trying to get the lowest evolved form of Tyranitar, and my friend doesn't know how. He keeps getting Pupitar instead of the lowest one. So I'm like, okay, whatever.
I actually
Wait.
ran the Axu is what it is.
Oh, is it?
I ran into a wild one of those. I almost caught it, but
Oh, I thought that was Y exclusive. Oh well.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. I definitely almost. I had the opportunity to catch one. I had one of those for my Black 2 playthrough. So,
Hmm.
Mark says I've got all the original starters and a Ditto now. If anybody wants one, Ditto. Ditto is basically a prostitute.
Ditto is essentially a prostitute.
So
Ditto gets around a lot.
Ditto does. Like, basically, if you have a Ditto in any Pokemon, you can breed and make Pokemon
And make
babies.
little baby.
If you have a Ditto anytime, you can breed and make any type of Pokemon.
Yep. Yeah, no, Pokemon X is great. Have you been digging it, Justin?
Yeah, I've been liking it a lot. It's like the first Pokemon game I liked since Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, I guess.
Have you been playing them?
No, yeah, I've played through Diamond and Pearl is the one I got, and like that one. Then Black came out, and I started playing it, and I'm like, all right, I'm getting sick of this. I don't like any of these goddamn Pokemon except for like 2. And then Black 2 came out, and I'm just like, all right, I guess I should probably beat Black. So then I forced myself to beat Black, and then I'm like, all right, let's get through Black 2. Got to like the second gym, and I'm like, all right, yeah, this is the same thing. I'm gonna stop.
I put 86 hours into Black 2, so
Jesus.
I did absolutely everything in that game. It's one of
Yeah, I
the
could not
proudest,
get in.
proudest achievements.
Yeah, I could not
Um,
get in that generation at all.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I like Black a little bit more, but yeah, I think it stands by itself better. There's one other thing I was gonna say about Pokemon X, or maybe it'll come to me. It's good.
X gonna give it to you.
X gonna give it to me.
Eggs won't give it. Ah, shit. I'm the only one that's updated on rap culture, aren't I? Other than that machine.
Other than Nabashin. I don't know. It's really cool. I'm excited to play more. The biggest thing I think is just like how easy it is to just trade and battle with total
Oh my
strangers.
god. Have you ever did speaking of trading, have you ever did Wonder Trade?
No, what is Wonder Trade?
Oh my god, it is the most like addicting thing ever. All you do is it's on the bottom screen.
Oh,
I forget where it is. It just says Wonder Trade, and you save, and you pick any of your Pokemon from your party or your box, and you select it, and you'll find one random person on the internet who also selected a Pokemon, and you'll trade just like that. So if there's just like, oh, I don't want, I guess my Pikachu, I'll send that out to Wonder Trade, and you might get something, another Pokemon from someone else. So, for instance, one of the things I did, or one of my friends got too, he went and traded a like Pikachu, like a level 30 Pikachu, and he traded back and got a Houndour. And since he had Y, he could never get Houndour. So right there, he got an exclusive Pokemon without really worrying about asking friends for one.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you can keep doing it over and over again. And if you like, oh, I just got the same Pokemon, all right, throw that back up on the Wonder Trade and try again, and hopefully you'll get something good.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to give that a shot. I haven't been capturing a lot of Pokemon. Just so the way I always play Pokemon, because usually you can't. There's no way to give experience to any of your Pokemon in the boxes, like out in your PC box. I would just get a team of 6 and only ever use them, but now I don't have to. It's weird. I don't know how I feel about this. But it's awesome. Nabashin,
Well,
talk about your video games.
God, what have I been playing? Went back to Mass Effect 3. It's been a while. Finally did my Kyrie thing. I finally did that whole interaction thing.
Yeah.
That whole thing you have to lead up to. The whole reason I played that game, the series all over again. To see, I just wanted to see it. And, hey, it was worth it. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
He's awesome.
More reason to play Mass Effect. It was weird playing too. Like I've been saying like for like weeks now, but like man, I need to play Mass Effect 3 again. Not really for that, just because I wanted to play it. Because like I just remember last year like how obsessed I was about with the whole series and just like playing it. Well, maybe not last year, like the year before, or maybe it was last year. Well, anyway, regardless, I was playing series like like nonstop. And it was like, man, those were like some. Even though it was the same thing over and over again, it was like still some of my favorite like gaming sessions. I just love playing through that series. And
Yeah,
it was
dude.
like, I just need to go back to the series. And like immediately as I started it up, I was like, man, do I really want to do this? I don't know. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I lost a master player and stuff like that. Then I started playing it again, like, oh, okay, this is really fun. And I was like, yeah, I remember why I love series. And I played it for an hour, then I stopped again. But yeah, I should really go back to it. I kind of missed it.
I need to go back to Mass Effect 2 on the PS3. I want to play through Mass Effect 2 again anyway, so. I love that game.
Get more ideas for your Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it's true. My the Mass Effect of Dungeons and Dragons campaign. I'm glad you're still enjoying it.
The love interest is a girl from Mass for some reason. I don't know why.
Weird. she's always wearing that mask, and she says something about breathing. I don't know. She's nerdy and cute. What else have you been playing now?
Oh. More Society 2. I think I'm close to the end of that. Hopefully I am, because not because I want to rush through it or anything like that. I want to savor it so I can, but I still want to do this review thing just so I just want to just put it out and show that I'm capable of doing it, even if it's just a one shot thing, which it probably will be because I don't plan on doing this yet. But we'll see what happens with that.
Okay.
More Kingdom Hearts, Reaching the Memories. I started Riku. I'm like already halfway through
Oh,
Riku.
it's
So
important to you.
What the fuck was that, Justin?
That's my
That's
text
like-
tone. Yeah.
So that needs to be turned down.
Yeah, that freaked me out. Now he held it up to his mic.
I did hold it up to my mic.
Did he now? Continue now, Bashir.
yeah, I'm like halfway through Riku's thing already. I forgot how fast his thing is.
Yeah, it goes
Which is
really
funny.
quick.
Yeah, but yeah, like when I beat Source again,
Stop killing Larxene
Because-
already.
when I beat Source Story again, like I was saying, like in my monthly passions about 358 over 2 days, like I don't know what it is about the Kingdom Hearts team or something, whatever, but they get emotions so well. They
Yeah.
really do. I don't know what with facial expressions and like just the animation and like the voice acting, they get it so well, and that's why I was so surprised how good they got on 358 over 2 days. The cinematic release of that, like that compared to the Japanese version, the Japanese version is still better because like you get more emotion out of that, and you can tell the difference between that. And I'm, I guess you could say, biased about that, but whatever.
Definitely.
But but yeah, it's still super good. It's really really good.
That's
As far as like how the quality of the dubbing, that's is like the highest praise I could get that.
Yeah, that's
Like
one of the
I was
reasons
telling
to
you,
be-
I was not expecting it to be as good, and then like it was a complete surprise how Kyrie's original voice like nails Shion like so good, and like wow, it was like super good. And I'm surprised.
Yeah, I mean that's why one of the biggest reasons, at least for me, to be excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, because like regardless of if they hit those overarching story beats well or not, the emotional story behind it is still going to be really, they're going to deliver hard on it. Like the fucking moment at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 with Sora and Riku is just like, that's a fucking moment, and it always will be. And yeah, so even if they don't hit like the overall narrative beats, I think they'll hit the emotion hard. So
Indeed. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Reaching Memories. Other than that, got that Wii U's with the Wii U's games that I've been playing.
I'm sure it's Wii U.
Yeah, that experience has not been the greatest because My internet, my internet's so crappy that my Wii U just cannot keep a signal whatsoever. So that's just terrible. Not that I want it for online or anything like that, but it's like, hey, I'm trying to send a friend request to Alex, and I had to like do it like 20 times before I actually sent it out because it kept
Plus, the
every time I
Miiverse stuff
tried.
is the coolest stuff about that console. So
Yeah, and I really want to check it out, and I could barely see anything on that. Like I follow the oh, I forgot his name. Maybe Inanuma. I think that might be his name. The guy who's doing Super Smash Brothers. So like,
Masahiro Sakurai.
there you go. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm following him on Miiverse, and like you can see like the daily Smash Brothers picks that he does every day. So
Mhm.
like it's like a whole new one from the game. So that's super interesting and stuff like that. So I like to do that. Um,
Yeah.
Added you, added Joe. You didn't add me back, but you never go on your Wii U, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna say, don't expect a friend request from me because I haven't turned mine on in months.
I didn't even know you had one, Justin.
I try
I
not
didn't
to
even know
talk
you
about
had
it.
one
You don't talk about the Wii U.
It's true. It's like the Fight Club. Like it is the closest thing.
But like the games I've been playing on it, it's Wind Waker, Wind Waker HD, and that game
I
looks
played that
really
game.
good.
It is very good. It's very
Yeah,
pretty.
it is very very pretty. Yeah, and I'm enjoying that. For what it is, this is that it's an opening of a Zelda parts. It started out slow. I'll tell you what though, when I got my fucking sale, and I got the music going, I was like, yeah, that's all I wanted. That's literally all. I spent $300 for that just to get that music going, and get the sale going, and just listen to that music just going across the sale. That's all
This
I wanted.
the sailing music never really did it for me like it did for like Tony or something.
Well, that's because you hear
Really?
it for like 10 hours in the original.
Yeah, that's true. You hear it. That's definitely why. Actually, it's because I heard so much of it. Like it is a beautiful song, but it is just it wears down.
Yeah, this is my first experience with Wind Waker. Yeah, I never played that by the way. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it so far. And Tony's like my human strategy guy. Whenever he's like happens to just walk in and see me playing the game, he just like not really tell me where to go, but like
He's totally
I'm
telling you where
like
to go.
well, more or less he is. Um, and like he just keeps commenting about like, oh man, they totally changed that. Oh man, they got rid of the tingle tuner. Oh man, I can't even do the my ninja jump or whatever. I don't know what it is.
blah 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 blah.
There you go. There
Yeah,
you go. Something like
it's
that.
fucking.
Sounds right. Sounds right. Not gonna lie.
And like, like
The
when
day
I
that
was
Tony
playing the game,
starts telling me like how to play Dark Souls is the day where I'm just gonna be like, you know nothing.
Get out!
I played
And,
that game. I am the official aficionado of this.
All right. Your platinum was half the work wasn't done by you, so okay,
Shush you. It's still a platinum.
doesn't hold water.
Does too.
Far Cry 3 platinum, you can fucking brag about that all day. All right,
But nobody gives a shit about Far Cry 3.
exactly. Go ahead, Nobshin.
probably the funniest thing, with Tony being in the room with me when I played the game. He'll be like randomly like say, "Let me take the controller." And I'm like, Sure," and I let him have it, and then he'll try to break the game while he like going through wall stuff or like doing like their
What an
automatic
asshole.
like he just tries to like do all the tricks and stuff you do. Like, I wonder if they fixed that. Oh no, yeah, they didn't fix that. Oh, okay, they fixed that. Okay, and it's like okay,
What an
like
ass.
just give it back to me.
Just
But yeah,
stop.
I'm enjoying this so far.
Okay,
Pretty much.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I don't know what to really say about it. Really. Um.
Like I want you
Not
to
that.
finish it first. Like
I mean, like as far as like me first hearing about Wind Waker, back then and now, because what Ocarina of Time was my first Zelda game.
hmm
And just like going and just like, hey, this new look for Zelda. I wasn't like outraged or anything like that, but I was like, wow, that looks weird. And, like, okay, like I only played one Zelda game, so I wouldn't know anything about that. Oh, that's never mind. I played Majora's Mask as well, but I never beat that one. But yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. I was like, I wonder, like, I'm trying to remember, like, how, like, quote unquote reacted to the whole Wind Waker change, but I don't know. I guess it didn't really bother me. I did
Yeah.
have a GameCube, and when I did, all I played was Double Dash on that system. And that was it. So there you go.
Yeah, Double Dash is the bomb, so best Mario Kart, so in my
Yeah,
opinion.
and other than that, I've been playing Wonderful 101, which is a really great game. Um, it's really it doesn't explain much, which is like kind of custom to Platinum Games if you ever play Platinum games. But like the art style and like the presentation is just like some of the best stuff you can get on the Wii U right now.
Hmm.
Um, and like and the gameplay is fun too. Probably the weirdest thing about it, at least for me, um, because I thought this game would be like so using the stylus like constantly and stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna use the stylus for this game because like the right stick does like everything that I pretty much need to do, and you kind of need a button to confirm it like right afterwards anyway. So like it just seems more comfortable just to do it that way. Not to mention
Yeah.
they also just suggested using the controller pro to the as a control option, so you don't even have to use the Wii gamepad. Um, but like probably the only thing I would use like the pad for essentially is just to draw a circle. Because you know that's better doing that. Other than like everything else is like pretty much fine. You can just do with the right stick. Um, because like when you do like certain things like when you use the pad to like you can use like your people like it's kind of like Pikmin. Describe the game by the way. It's a character
Hmm.
action game that's kind of like Pikmin. Like you have like a whole bunch of like you're controlling like a central person who's in lead, kind of like OMR, but like you have like a whole bunch of people around you. You have up to 100, and the game's called Wonderful 101 because you're the one, and the one is you, and and the
The one
100
is
is like
you.
all the
You are
people that
Neo.
yeah, and I lost my train of thought. But like yeah, you fucking messed me up with that. I'm thinking about the Matrix now. Um,
I ruined it for you.
but yeah, like pretty much my like initially like I had like when you have like a whole bunch of your people, like you can use them to transform this stuff, different stuff like hang gliders and guns into bridges and stuff like that. Like, but when you like use it to make up the bridge from like one side to another, like it's like kind of limited to your touch screen. So like if you go to your the edge of your touch screen and you if you're not touching the area where you need to be, like it just kind of stops there. So you might as well just use the right stick to complete the complete bridge all the way.
Hmm.
So it's just like little stuff like that that's like it's not completely thought through with using the Wii gamepad. It's like might as well not even use it anymore. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's pretty much just good for making circles. But other than that, yeah, the game's really fun. I haven't put too much time to it though. Um, but I'm definitely getting more into it. I really like it.
So the platinum pedigree holds up, though.
Yeah, Platinum knows how to make games that I like.
Cool, cool. All right,
Um,
Justin.
and other than that, I've been playing Limbo. I just beat it
Okay. Oh,
again on the
really?
Vita.
Okay.
Yeah,
Limbo's cool. It's a good game.
sure.
Justin, what about you? Round us out.
Well, besides Pokemans and The Wolf Among Us, Zen Pinball got some new tables out this week.
Zen pinball. Something I will never understand.
Hey,
Bad.
it's
I'm
fun.
sure. I'm sure it's
Addicting.
great.
It's not great.
What
though.
pinball? Or what?
Zen pinball.
Pinball in general for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pinball in general.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just not a big pinball guy. Metroid Prime pinball is pretty cool, but it's the
What
only
about
pinball
Pokemon
game I really.
pinball?
I never played. Oh no, I did play Pokemon pinball. It was
Pokemon
okay.
Look at
Pinball is
you.
the best.
It was okay. I didn't like it that much, but yeah, no, the one I got into was Metroid Prime pinball, definitely.
But they brought out three new tables for the Star Wars: Return of the Jedi, Starfighter one, and Darth Vader one.
Cool.
All really cool, really fun tables. Starfighter has probably the coolest not pinball mechanic in it. One of the missions, you actually fly a starfighter and pretty much play a shmup for like a minute, and it's so fucking cool.
Dope.
Um, but besides those, I finally got around to playing Beyond Two Souls today, and I have no idea what is going to be the game of the year game for me because I literally played this for like 4 hours straight, and I was
You
like
already
about to be
knocked off
like,
the contender, I'm guessing?
no, it's just there's so many good games out, and this is just another one to add to the ones at the top
Mm-hmm.
because they improved a lot of things that were wrong with Heavy Rain, and the story is really interesting because they keep going forward and back in time to what Jodie has done in her childhood and what she's doing now, and it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, luckily my brother picked it up, and he said he would lend it to me. He's going to mail it to me when he's done with it. My brother lives in Florida, to be specific. Excuse me, specific.
Oh, Ethan.
Oh, Ethan, yeah. No. He said he would lend it to me after he's done with it, so he might have actually just finished. So I'm curious to play it. So luckily, I don't have to buy it, and so I can still afford a PS4. So. I'm excited to play it. It looks like something I would probably really like. And judging by the way Jeff Kanata talks about it, I probably will really like it. So.
Yeah, it's really good. Graphics are amazing. Everything. But the reason why I'm trying to play through that is once that's done, I'm going to focus on my 3DS a little bit and try and finish Tales of the Abyss because I never beat it.
I still haven't beaten it either.
So I'm going to hunker down and play through that completely before I play anything else.
Mm-hmm.
But then the big one, New York Comic Con, played a lot of things there.
Anything big to note of?
You play Watch Dogs?
No, I was gonna say they did not have that playable there.
I wonder why.
You play Drive Club?
No, Sony wasn't there, so
Huh, that's weird.
Sony and Microsoft were not there.
Okay, but Nintendo was.
Nintendo was, and I only played 2 because I was watching the rest, and the lines for the one was ridiculously long. But the 2 I did play, got rid of this one first. Mario Party Island Tour for the 3DS.
Hell yeah. Is it everything I want it to be?
No.
The games that they made us play, they were all there, but they're like, oh, we can only show you these 4. And they were all gyro controls. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, really?
Boo!
Yeah. And then the best part is, I was showing my Mario Party skills ores, and
Get out. Get the fuck out.
no, this is actually a funny story, because I'm like looking at the games, and he said, because I was watching a kid play it in front of me beforehand, and he was talking about one of the hardest games that they in the game,
Mm-hmm.
and how nobody else beat it except for one of the people that worked for him that was there.
And you beat that shit.
So I'm like, all right, how do you play that one? I want to play that one first. And it's pretty much just gyro trying to balance as the course moves.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm playing, and I'm like, what's so hard about this? This isn't hard. And then it starts to get a little bit faster, and the platform gets a little bit smaller, and I beat it. And he's like, wow, you're like the second person here at New York Comic Con to beat it. And I'm like, whatever. I wasn't going to say it was easy because I wasn't going to say it was easy because he was like, oh, it's the hardest one, and I'm just like, sure.
I don't want to ruin your dreams, bro, but
yeah, so it's Mario Party. I mean, if most of the games are gyro sensor, I don't know how good it's going to be, because that was one thing I did not like when I was playing it, because playing that shit on 3D is going to be impossible.
Yeah, no. One thing I was gonna say, I remember what I was gonna say about Pokemon now. The reason that game came out the same day as the 2DS is because the majority of that game is not in 3D.
Yeah, you can't even switch some of it on the 3D.
No, you just turn that dial up and nothing happens. You're like, this is weird. I think the only thing that's in 3D are the battles.
Battles
And
and I think the gyms. I'm not sure though.
no, not the gyms. I tried. Fucking the frame rate eats a dick when you turn that 3D on. So do not use the 3D in Pokemon X or Y. So there you go. Looks good. It looks gorgeous. No, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah. But the other game I wanted to play because lines were ridiculous for the others at Nintendo's booth was Sonic Lost Worlds for the Wii U.
Gross.
Okay,
I'm just
it's
kidding.
not as bad. I was gonna say it's not that bad. It's actually probably one of the better Sonic games in a long time.
That's not saying much, man. You were.
Well,
you were
I mean,
solid
Sense
here.
colors.
I was gonna say, well, which colors? Because I didn't even like colors on the Wii. I like
didn't like
colors
it
on the
either.
DS.
A lot
I
of
think
people say
3DS
colors was like the best one so far. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I only played one mission, but I watched other people play the others. It is pretty much Sonic, but with the Mario Galaxy kind of like engine. It's really fun.
That could be cool. It's been getting pretty middle of the road
Mixed.
reviews. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't play the 3DS version. I figured it's probably just like Sonic Rush and all those. But I wanted to get my hands on the Wii U version, which surprised me when I played it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it to be as good as, or as fun as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. What else?
Well, what I watched, I guess, at Nintendo's booth, Zelda, it on the 3DS. It's more Zelda. I don't.
want it.
I was gonna say you like Zelda. It's Zelda. That's the reason why I didn't play it.
It's a sequel to Link to the Past. I want to go to low roll, guys. Please. I'm sick of high roll. This is a real thing, Greg. You get to go to low roll.
I don't care.
He has no words.
It is just. Oh, man.
But
I want to
yeah,
link between worlds.
Oh yeah, draw and be on a wall and.
I hope Shadow Link comes back in that game, because judging by the stuff that they put out about that game, that would make sense.
Yeah, it probably will. But yeah, it's more Zelda. That's the reason why I didn't play it.
Yeah. You don't like Zelda?
No, I like Zelda. It's just getting old,
Okay.
fast. More like to me,
Faster than it has
Zelda.
in the past.
Zelda is getting more old and annoying to hear fans talk about. Sorry, fans, you can hate me all you want. But
I will.
every time a Zelda game comes out, it's like every year or year and a half or so, like 2 years, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like getting worse than Call of Duty in my opinion, because everybody flips out about it and are buying consoles for Zelda only, and I'm like, people, calm down.
Yeah.
You played it before. You don't need a console just for Zelda.
Oh,
It's
no,
okay.
I definitely didn't get the Wind Waker hype train. Like
No, me either.
I love Wind Waker. I still don't get it. Like,
Yep. Yeah, as
Like-
soon as I mean, not much needed a Wii U, but I mean, people literally
It was
are
for
buying
Bayonetta.
that Wii U because
It's
of that
for
game.
Bayonetta. Yeah. Like my thing with The Link Between Worlds, the reason like I'm definitely on the hype train for it is just because it's a sequel to my favorite Zelda game.
No,
And
yeah,
it's the first 2D Zelda in years, like a real 2D Zelda. The fucking DS games don't count.
yeah. Pretty. I mean, again, I saw it and I'm like, yeah, it's a 2D Zelda. Everybody who played 2D Zelda, there you go. I don't need to play it for you. It's that.
Yeah.
So I avoided that.
Totally what those people want too. So
Yeah. They had playable demo of Super Mario 3D World or whatever that one is called.
yep, that's right.
Yeah, it
You
looked.
playing that?
No, that was the one I watched. I only played two at Nintendo
Aw.
booth. I watched it though, and it looked good. Again, I played 3D Land. I played Galaxy. Okay, it's Mario 3D. Okay, again, I don't need to play it. It
I
looked
gotcha.
exactly the same.
Oh no, that game looks real good to me. It is.
No, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it looks really good, and I'm gonna buy it. But I didn't need to personally play it because I was watching it, and it looked the same as the rest.
Yeah.
so I didn't need to play it.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna get it when you get it, and it's like
Yep.
they don't need to sell you on it.
Second, first, semester first.
Yep.
The other one they had that was the same, and the same reason why I didn't play it was Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze or whatever the hell it's called.
Tropical Freeze is
Yep.
right.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
tasty pop.
Right?
Better porn.
it is, but there is no Tasty Pops in the game.
Donkey Kong blah blah.
Yeah, Donkey Kong Baja Blast. It's coming to your local Taco Bell very soon.
I'd play the shit out of that game. If it meant winning the game, means Infinite Baja Blast for life.
Me and Ethan would drink the shit out of that game. So
But
Do you
yeah,
like
what
banana
if-
flavor stuff?
what?
I was asking, did you like banana flavor stuff? I'm just asking.
What if, like, that was a game, and then whoever beat it first got Infinite Baja Blast for life?
That'd be dope as
Like,
shit.
people would
That'd be the best.
beating the
Yeah,
shit out of each other.
Nintendo is partnering with Pepsi and Taco Bell to make Donkey Kong Country Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
you can't do Mountain Dew. That's an Xbox thing, man. You got doingDoritos.com to go to.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Jeff Keighley shows up with a bottle of Mountain Dew Baja Blast at my door. Covered in Doritos. It was a joke, guys.
That would be a delicious fucking joke.
To the internet that might think I'm
Serious
a hater.
gaming.
Hashtag serious gaming. What else, Justin?
This one I wish I was stayed in line for, but literally I would have been there for hours and I wouldn't have been able to do anything else that day. And that is Bayonetta 2.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was playable. It actually looked good and everything. Like, it looked like Bayonetta 1, but obviously Bayonetta 2. It looked fantastic on the Wii U. I was actually surprised. I kept looking over the shoulders of people, like, are they actually playing that on a Wii U? Because it looks like they're playing on like a PS3 somewhere. They're like high in one. But really, really cool. Like, I'm actually kind of upset that people who don't want to buy a Wii U won't be able to play it. But yeah, it's
They are
definitely.
Nabashin's not upset anymore.
No, he's not. Yeah, it's definitely going to be worth
Salty
it.
nuts
It
about
looked
it.
great.
That game's gonna be awesome, I think.
What else? Namco Bandai, yeah. Tales of Symphonia, that was playable in
Did you get a chance
English.
to play it?
Yeah, I only played it for a little bit because obviously it's an older game remake.
Mhm.
It looked good. It was still a little had some polygons and all that
Yep.
stuff. But it looked good. Played great with the PS3 controller. That was the one thing I wanted to try was get into combat and play around with the PS3 controller to see how it felt with
Yep.
that controller.
It's all good.
Yep, worked perfectly fine. It's like it never went to the GameCube.
Well, I mean, it did come out on PS2, so
True.
not here, but in Europe and Japan. So
Oh, Nabishin will like this one. I played Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Z. Yeah, there we go.
LZ? Sure.
Yeah.
I played that in Japan. That's always okay.
I was gonna say I kind of liked it. I think I'm more hyped for this Dragon Ball Z game than I was for like any of the PS3 ones that came out beforehand. The combat.
Whatever, man. Burst Limit. That hype train was amazing.
It
And then that
was.
game came out.
And then when I played it, I'm just like,
Exactly.
and then I'm like, oh man, it can have all the sagas in it. And then it doesn't have Majin Buu Saga, and I'm just like, what the hell is
fuck
this shit?
This hate on the Boo Saga?
No, I wasn't hating on it. I was just saying that it
like
wasn't on there.
none of the games have the Boo Saga, or almost none of them.
It's always for the sequel, man.
Yeah, and then they never made one.
And then it never happens.
Exactly. So there you go.
But yeah, it's fun. I like the fact that it has multiple characters on screen, and you have to worry about more characters than just the one character you're fighting.
Cool.
What else?
Was there any Tales of Xillia playable too?
No, that was not playable. The only Tales of game was Symphonia.
Okay. You saw the Tails panel, which you talked about on the podcast last week.
I don't even remember what I
That's
talked
really
about
cool.
on that last week. I was so in a rush and so trying to hurry. I had no idea what I even remember saying.
You mentioned the Zillia 2 trailer.
Oh,
Tales
that
of
was so
Symphonia.
good.
Yeah, I watched that. I'm like,
That's how much. That's what I was like.
the moment
I was
when
just like, oh,
the moment in that trailer when Mila and Jude fucking pop out of that crowd, I'm just like, I'm just losing my control.
If I wasn't in the front seat, yeah, there would have been some juices flying.
Wow.
Juice is flying. Somebody write that down as a title. Yeah, no, you also said you played the Assassin's Creed 4
The
multiplayer.
Assassin's Core.
The Assassin's Core.
That's a new game. Trademark.
Core.
Yeah, that was like the first thing I played. There was a thing going on, a little competition, and you would play 4 games or 3 games, and the 4th game would be a mystery. First game was some PC RPG character builder thing. I don't even know what the hell it was. We had no idea what we were even doing in the game when we were playing, let alone how we knew we were winning. But then the next game was Assassin's Creed 4, where we could actually use a PS4 controller. And I'm
You
like,
told me about your boner for that controller. So.
oh, it was literally, when I played it, I'm like, can I just take this controller and toss my DualShock 3 out the window right now? Because I just want to keep using this.
That controller is really awesome.
Yes, very comfortable. Like, I was surprised with everything.
It fits in your hands so much better than like any controller really that I've held before.
Yeah.
It's just like the Xbox 360 controller is nice. It's maybe a little big, but the DualShock 4, just the way like the stems come out of the bottom of it, they fit in your hand very, very nicely. So
Yeah, even the analog sticks with the little dent in them,
yeah,
the R2 and L2 feels nice.
Yep.
The touchpad, which didn't do anything in the multiplayer, but that even felt nice.
Mm-hmm.
The click and all that. Yeah, I'm so excited to actually start using that controller.
Yeah, it's awesome. Hype train. What was the third game you played?
Just Dance, which
Did you
I-
win?
no. For some reason, my controller, like, hey, I'm doing the exact movements. Bad, bad, bad. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
The guy next to me is not even moving. He's just moving his arm, and he's getting perfects. And I'm sort of kind of trying to dance and actually getting the moves right and saying bad. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't care anymore. I got to play what I wanted to play.
Yeah. What was the fourth mystery game?
For that day, it was Pac-Man Championship DX.
Plus.
Yeah, plus Super Edition.
Amazing Balls, Pac-Man. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Anything else you played?
I
More
can't.
importantly, anything you want to talk about?
Oh, okay. Game of the show right here, guys. You ready?
Oh God.
It's for the 3DS. And the only reason why I played it, and I'm giving it my Game of the Year show, was because the Booth Babe was actually really good looking. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. Does anyone want to
You came
take
so
a guess?
far, video games, man.
You came so far. I don't know. A 3DS game that's coming out.
It's the biggest game
Look at
ever.
me.
The biggest game. It was not Zelda. I don't fucking. Is it Cookie Mama?
Yes.
What?
No.
Damn it!
It is.
You have me going.
Oh, no, I'll get you even going even more. Ready?
Okay.
Power Rangers Megaforce.
Oh.
Game
fuck
of the
yes.
show. Game of the show. It was so damn bad. And I was done playing Dragon Ball Z, and I was just looking at the other games they were having. And she just says, hey, do you want to give Power Rangers or Pac-Man a shot? And I'm like,
No.
okay, you're really good looking. All right, I'll play Power Rangers.
Oh, Justin. Oh, Justin. Furthering
I played
the male race just so much every day.
What was
I
the
played
last
one
good
mission, and
Power
I'm like,
Rangers
all right,
game,
I have to get
though?
out.
Even the one for the Nintendo 64 was a piece of shit. So I mean,
Oh god, that was so bad.
that was the last one that was made that I remember.
I don't know. Was it Power Rangers
the movie
Samurai?
game was pretty good.
Okay.
Which one?
Power Rangers Samurai. He Namshin said the Power Rangers the movie game was good.
Well, yeah, those were before the N64 ones, so.
Yeah, so therefore they're better.
Yeah.
But no,
Well,
besides the best game, Power Rangers, I don't think that. I think that's it.
all right, cool. Thank you, Justin, for telling us about your New York Comic Con adventures.
Oh yeah, can't wait to go next year.
Yeah, man. We gotta haul our asses up there.
Any cool celebrities you meet there? You say anything about that?
Celebrities.
Did you see
Well,
Glenn and Josh from PS Nation?
yeah, I hung out with them a lot during
That's
the
cool.
weekend.
Cool.
The surprise one was I randomly was walking, and it's my Facebook profile picture right now. But I was walking, and all of a sudden these people are asking this guy to get their picture with them, and I'm like walking by, look, keep walking a little bit. I look again because I'm like, I know this guy, and then one person says, "Hey, Robert Kirkman, can I get your picture?"
That's
And
what I
I'm
thought,
like, "Oh shit, that is Robert Kirkman."
Mm-hmm.
And then I
Creator
get
of
a
The
picture
Walking
with
Dead, for
him, and
reference.
he's such a nice guy. But yeah, I saw him, and I'm like, "Holy shit, I'm never gonna meet this guy ever again. Let's get a picture with him quick."
Yeah, I actually Gary Whitta recently tweeted out the link to the Walking Dead 10-year documentary. It's like a really brief 22-minute documentary, and yeah, Robert Kirkman just loves his fans so much. Like
Yeah,
he will if anyone asks him to stop and sign or take a picture or anything, he will always do it. Just like he's very committed to his fans.
yeah. Literally, he was like walking from Artist Alley, coming out to like the main floor, and that's when people were stopping him, and I'm just like, "Yeah, can I have a picture with you, Robert Kirkman?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He seems like a really cool guy. Um, yeah, I saw the picture though. I was wondering. I'm like, hey, I know that guy. Oh yeah, Robert Kirkman. Totally. Cool. I'm glad you had a good time, man. Sounds like party.
It was, besides the
Um, okay.
less sleep that I've ever had.
Yeah, no, that's
That was
that's the
horrible.
that's the drawback on conventions. You will never get any sleep. You'll get 5 hours, and then you'll have to live with that and walk
Yep,
for two
pretty much.
days straight. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back and do some news. Then we'll do some new releases and wrap this show up. So we'll be back in just a little bit, guys.
Choo choo choo.
Chugga chugga choo choo. I guess to pee.
Can we not go over every little bit of Kingdom Hearts 3? Thank you.
No, I wrote
Talk about heartless. I can't believe you.
because
It's the one game that you guys can talk about, but I can't. It's like,
I was gonna say
The other
we
news
better
stories
talk about
are
it a lot.
irrelevant. Drive Club got delayed and Watch Dogs got delayed. So what? Whoop-de-doo.
That's why we have to
Everybody knows
talk a lot about Kingdom Hearts.
But it's like the least interesting thing.
Lies, Greg. Can't whisper that. I hear everything.
I wasn't whispering it. I was talking.
No,
I
it
wasn't
was hard to hear.
I was just like, I get it. People like Kingdom Hearts. It's just like I'll play the first one and I'll enjoy it, and then I'll be like, yeah, I had my fill with this game because that's how I
You're
felt.
you.
All right, I'm getting another beer.
Do it.
But that's me. I mean, I wouldn't care if there was like 5 other stories here that would were away from Kingdom Hearts, but it's all just like,
Then
yeah,
find
Kingdom...
some, bro.
There is none. Second Son.
guess what, Greg? There's actual Kingdom Hearts news, and I have 2 people who like Kingdom Hearts on the show, and I'm actually gonna be able to talk about it. Fucking deal with it.
Wow, Alex, tell me how you really feel.
I always tell you that.
Love you too.
But yeah, those Larxene noises that I was playing, those are my ringtones and
Those
my
were
text
Luxine
tones.
noises? I couldn't tell what they were.
Here, let me play the one I
You
just.
walked away from it.
Yeah, you walked away from the better one that I've been using. Here, let's.
Talk about heartless. I can't believe you.
Okay.
So good. And I get to hear that every time somebody sends me a text message.
Get help, Justin.
Jeez, and he doesn't say that often. Love you, Alex. Want to give it to you in the butt. Fuck.
All right.
You should put the MPTs in the news, Alex.
Oh, did they come out?
It's the first time the PS3 outsold the 360 in the US in 32 months.
I thought it was 36.
32 months.
Not 32.
Yeah.
Yay, finally people are coming to their senses. I'm not a PS3 fanboy, no.
Gosh, no. Heaven forbid.
I'm only pissed off that Tales of Vesperia is only on Xbox 360 here.
Yeah, no, that's the biggest of the bulls. Of the shits.
Whatever, man. You got your version.
I did
I
get
did.
the PS3. It's gonna be so much fun to play.
Mark Griffiths says, I used to love Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue on PS1.
Oh man, that's like the N60. I think it's exactly like the N64 one. So bad. It's all about the fighting edition, man.
Fighting edition.
Yeah, it was a fighting game where you were in Megazords, and you could also play as like Goldar and Lord Zed and stuff. It was so good.
I never liked Power Rangers, so.
Well, if you wanted to watch it again, it's all on Netflix.
I know. It's everywhere.
I'm actually trying to rewatch them. I'm on Lightspeed Rescue. Sadly.
Well, thank you, Alex. You just gave me my machine ass for this week.
You're welcome.
Good.
Here's looking out. Alright.
Oh shit! I stopped the recording.
I would kill you. I would find you and bleed you dry.
Alright, well then I'm not coming up to Extra Life.
Someone just tweeted at me and said, big fan of the show.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay.
At William Gross.
I was at Willem Dafoe. What?
I would lose my shit.
Oh, just a little quick thing. You guys follow Kevin Smith?
No, I should though.
Okay. Do you know he's
I do.
making a movie called Tusk, like a horror-ish movie?
No, I didn't actually.
All right. Well, he's making it, and Haley Joel Osment is going to be in it.
Weird.
That's awesome. We
Probably
get to
the
see
first
Sora in a horror
in the
movie.
longest time.
I hope he gets murdered. That'd be hilarious.
All he has to do is pull out a Keyblade. It's all good.
Alright. I'm gonna pull up music and we will get cracking. let's talk about some news, guys. First, shout out to at William Gross. He tweeted me, said big fan of the show. So thank you for listening. Biggest news, I guess, of the week was the Watch Dogs delay. I guess
That did happen.
Watch Dogs been delayed until spring 2014. And this happens, of course, 4 weeks before it's supposed to ship. Very, very unorthodox for delays to hit this late. But yeah, it's gonna be the first quarter of next year's fiscal year for Ubisoft. So between April 1st and June 30th. Nabshin had some big thoughts about this. What do you think about it, Nabshin?
Well,
I know you've calmed down since then, but
yeah, it was at the moment type of thing. But it's just a bummer. That's all it really is. It's not really like it's like the end of the world or anything like that. It's not even like I was even really anticipating Watch Dogs like that. But the Watch Dogs was literally like the game for like it's the game that made next gen be next gen. It was the first game to really show what the potential of next gen could be in like a different type of way. Stuff like, oh, the first person is like really prettier or something. I don't know.
yeah.
It just seems like it's like the whole flagship, the whole thing that makes you like, hey, this is what makes you want to jump in next gen. This is the thing that like showed it off and makes you say wow for once. And it's like, yeah, it got delayed. It's not like it got canceled. It's not like the game's not coming out at all. It's the fact that like it makes you like kind of be skeptical of like buying your console day one again. That's my like biggest thing. It's like as good as like games like Battlefield 4 is going to be, and like Call of Duty, Rise, and
Don't even put Rise in that conversation.
you know, I mean, as much as they are, but none of them are really like I guess you could say system sellers. Not that Watch Dogs was really one either, more or less. I'm just saying, like it's like the thing that's like, hey, if I want to get this version, I'll go on the next gen console or PC, I guess you could say. But I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it.
Like Watch Dogs was kind of like the big proof of concept for next gen, just because it was that first game, the first next gen game announced. You know, we saw it and we were like, holy shit, there's no way this could run on our current consoles. It was the first game we had like that. So yeah, it is a bummer. I mean, there are a lot of reasons why it makes sense. Like, you know, now Assassin's Creed is probably going to do a little bit better. And plus, Ubisoft now has something for their first fiscal quarter next year. So they you know, they always have Assassin's Creed at the end of the year, but now they have something at the beginning of the year next year. So something that's going to sell really well.
Right next
plus,
to Infamous Second Son and Titanfall.
Yeah,
and Destiny probably.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna make next spring look really crazy, which is good because you know it takes a little.
You know, it won't have that Wii U drought, so yeah.
Yeah, of course. It takes a little financial strain off of you know people buying next gen consoles, in the fall this year, so which is nice. But you know they wouldn't do this without a good reason to do so. Like no one would do that.
Obviously, it's probably just a matter of how late it was, and that's probably like the biggest thing. It's like, oh yeah, I'm like ready and raring, like the countdown is now, and it's just like holy shit, it's just like oh man, we're getting delayed, so holy shit. Nothing's going on. My bad.
What the hell is that noise?
What the hell?
Those pockets on my phone that happened just went off.
Okay, can you repeat what you were saying because I couldn't hear you. I was so distracted.
I kind of lost my train of thought. Is it still going on? Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. Next topic.
All right, yeah. What do you think, Greg? Watch Dogs was kind of like your most anticipated.
It's fine. I would rather them work on a game than to release it crappily. I mean,
yeah, I mean that's the big thing. Like this, obviously something happened. You know, they were to a point where the game didn't look as good as they wanted it to.
Yeah, probably after Grand Theft Auto came out, they're like, "Oh shit, this game doesn't look as good. Fuck, we got to go back." No, just
I
kidding.
doubt it was that.
No, that's what people were saying online. It was just like, I was like, that's probably true. Not.
If anything, and this
It
is
really-
like
yeah.
conspiracy theory type of shit. But if anything, if Grand Theft Auto did anything to make that delay, it'll just probably just be like the online, because like the crew, like no one's ever talking about the crew's delay also, and those are two. Watch Dogs and the Crew are two multiplayer like focused type of games. I'll just probably just think like maybe they're trying to like make sure like the online structure for both the system, or they get to a point where like they can like get it down perfectly so that they won't have any issues. Like
Yeah.
if
Well, that
anything for Grand Theft Auto.
Well, that and the fact that they would be releasing 2 open world games at the same time was another theory that people were having.
Yeah, I mean, but they're in 2 different quarters. That wouldn't play in as much.
Yeah, so I mean,
Mm.
just one of those things. But I mean, whatever, work on it.
Yeah, like,
I mean, it's like
It's definitely like the smart move. If they did this delay, then they would have good reason for it, and then it's good not to put that game out, because if that game is a disappointment, that is going to be fucking scorn on Ubisoft for the rest of forever.
yeah.
So
And the heartbreak
worked
of
on
a
a new
lot
IP?
of customers.
And it
Yeah.
sucked. Guess what? Don't make any new fucking IPs.
yeah,
You know?
it's going to be Ubisoft going the EA or Activision route and trying to lean back on some of its known IPs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that game will be fine.
Yeah, no, it will do great when it comes out. People are going to be happy, and more people will buy it on PS4 then because it will be out and it will be later.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
year, so-
it'll sell more on next gen consoles by then. So,
exactly.
yeah, it is a bummer though. Drive Club was also delayed. Now this is kind of more surprising to me, honestly, because this has been pinned as a launch game since
They first announced it. Pretty much.
February. Yeah. And yeah, it got delayed till spring of next year as well. I have no idea what happened with this. Like,
I think it's even more before that. I think it's like I think they said like around January or
to early 2014, it says.
yeah. There you go.
I don't know. Maybe there's just some technical problem they were having with maybe the PS4 setup, and they're just like, we can't get it out in time, Sony. Sorry.
I like a lot of people that had played it said that the driving it wasn't all there yet.
Yeah, all the previous for that game wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm guessing it's a similar thing. It's very curious because this was pinned as this was the free PS Plus game that was going to come with the system, and now they've changed that to Contrast, which is,
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, Contrast looks amazing. So
I'm not familiar with Contrast.
it's a puzzle platformer that's kind of vaudeville-ish.
No,
It's
well
got-
then I don't really care.
It's very cool. And yeah, it's Resogun and Contrast now as free PS Plus games for the PS4's launch. It's just that's way more surprising to me. Because it was such
Probably the only thing probably thing I would say about this other thing is like with the Drag Club being delayed and also Watch Dogs being delayed. It's kind of not as like look bad for the PS4 and I don't know what to do, but it does make it through your lineup a little more weaker.
yeah.
Just because Microsoft has like a bunch of and you can say it's a bug because they have their own exclusive games going out at launch, and pretty much for PS3 all you have is Killzone and Knack, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
As far as I'm talking as far as retail, as far as indie stuff, because they got that on lock, and that's what we're interested in. Let's talk about someone going to the game shop hey, what can I get for my PS4? It's Killzone and Knack, and that's pretty much it. So.
Well,
that's
Xbox is going to be like, yeah, we're not delaying any of our games, and then their games are going to come out, and they're going to be like, these games are shit because they needed more time.
That's not necessarily true.
And
Like
then-
that's an assumption. I'm not making any assumptions here. But,
Well, besides Rise, I mean, obviously.
oh, well, yeah, I'm not going to say anything about Rise. Okay.
Quick time event, the video game.
Like I don't know. Like Dead Rising, I think is gonna be fine, and Forza now looks really attractive to those car game guys. Is the thing without any competition this fall. I mean, other than GT6, I don't know, Forza is looking
That's
pretty
so
good.
last gen.
pretty much. Like, I don't know. GT6 has sounded more and more like an expansion pack to GT5 the more I hear about it. So, but yeah, it was surprising. Definitely took me off guard. What's this PlayStation 4 story in Brazil, Nabishin? You added this one.
Oh my god.
I didn't add that.
Oh, did Justin? Did you add that?
No, I didn't add it, but when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, that sucks.
Maybe Jared added it then. Yeah, the PlayStation 4 is going to cost approximately 3,999 Brazilian reais, which equates to about 1,852 US dollars.
So damn ridiculous.
Sucks for them.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
Indeed.
So that'll be coming to Brazil on November 29th. Same day as the European launch. And the PlayStation brand has always done pretty good in Brazil, from what I understand. So, yeah, that's rough. Apparently, quote, because the PlayStation 4 console is imported into Brazil, the price is based on importation tax imposed by the local government. So
Probably because everybody will end up killing each other over it.
Brazil is not that not that.
Oh, do you know anything about Brazil?
For comparison's sake, the Xbox One will cost 2,199 reais, which equates to about $1,015 in Brazil. So, ironically enough, significantly cheaper in Brazil.
I guess that's the audience they're going for, is the Brazilians.
Brazil is a huge gaming country, so
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
And they get by with their gay money
there you
because
go.
their money's pink and purple. I heard that nonsense. I'm sorry.
They'd use Monopoly money?
No, that's Canada. Other than that, yeah, we can talk about this Kingdom Hearts stuff. So, Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix was announced.
Yes.
It includes Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, which apparently they're just dropping the plus off of that one. No more Final Mix Plus for us.
Well, the plus was Chain of Memories.
True.
I thought it was Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Plus. Like,
Yeah,
Not
it's
my
plus.
ball.
The plus was Chain of Memories.
oh
the plus
yeah,
up.
okay. You're right. Okay, you're right. That's just me being confused. It also includes Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix.
So
And-
can't wait to play that on the screen.
And Kingdom Hearts recoded the HD remastered cinematics, which that's gonna be like a 10-minute video. It's just the ending. Like, yeah, I was, like I said earlier, I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix when I played when this was announced. So
Did you
Totally
guys
excited.
see the reason why Kingdom Hearts Recoded came to be?
no, why?
Um, it came up while Nomura was drunk and out with some other people on the team. And he got drunk and was starting to say stuff about how Recoded would work and play out, and that's how the story and game came to be. He was drunk and wrote it on his whiteboard.
That's awesome.
That's why it doesn't make sense, and there's like 5 seconds of importance in that whole game.
Yeah. No, it's really awesome. Like, I don't know if any of you, there's a fan redub trailer out there of like them lining up the actual English voices with the Japanese HD trailer out there now. So they put out a brief trailer in Japanese, about 1 minute and 20 seconds. Looks gorgeous. Super exciting. Just with the
So
go ahead.
probably the biggest thing about this, at least for me, because when you played Final Mix, all the like 2 or 3 extra scenes that they had that were new in that one, they didn't have dub for that one. That's just the same thing. They didn't have new stuff for the Japanese ones either. They were just completely silent for those new scenes.
Mm-hmm.
In the Japanese version of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, they redubbed that, had their voices in it actually. So, and because 358 or 2 days over here had the actual dub for the organization members there because I'm still surprised we got Dinex, the actual voice from Dinex from back then, to do that, just say 2 lines and that was it. I was like, that was crazy to me. So
Yeah.
because he actually had more lines than Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, so that means they'll probably bring in all those voices to that one, which is really really great. That makes me so psyched to hear the other voices again. Like probably like the only like question I will have is will they give Brittany Snow again to do nominee? That'd be like the only wild card for that one, or will they just use the
Yeah.
OG one that they've been using now?
Yeah, maybe.
That's like
I
the
don't
only
know.
wild card in that. But yeah, other than that, yeah, great, awesome. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, like it's gonna be awesome just to play this in English. It is fantastic just as an addition to Kingdom Hearts 2 as it is, and it adds a whole bunch of new content, like significant chunks, including like a new drive form and new scenes, new bosses, entire new area. It's just really awesome. So it's gonna be really awesome to play that in HD on the PS3 and plus Birth by Sleep on the TV where it belongs.
Yes.
With a controller and analog camera control. It's just that's gonna be amazing. That's what I'm looking forward to the most out of this.
Me too. I want to get back to playing Birth by Sleep, and this is the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, I really just want to play Birth by Sleep again.
Oh, you know what that means, right?
What?
It's gonna have online co-op.
Oh, that would be really cool.
That would be awesome.
It would have to.
Yeah, it has
Yes,
to.
sir.
Right?
That mode was so much fun.
Plus, that mode has one of the Ansem reports in it, so they can't just cut it out.
Exactly.
So that's awesome. It's gonna be really great. They announced this very early, just over a month after 1.5 came out. So I'm very glad they didn't fucking waste their time dawdling their thumbs or whatever. They just announced
And
it.
you sit there and report like, well, 1.5 still enough, and we'll think about now 2.5. We're not quite sure yet. And that's why immediately I saw that report. It's like I was saying like I know it's gonna be like on the top MPD because Kingdom Hearts is huge over here, and bam, there is number 6 on the MPD.
Yeah.
So, okay.
We'll just put these high-res Kingdom Hearts 2 Birth by Sleep and Recoded cutscenes at the end of this credits in 1.5. You're still not going to put 2.5 out. No, we're just going to put these scenes in here. That's all you're going to get.
Yeah, no, they definitely didn't fuck around, which is good. Other than that, Nomura's been given interviews about Kingdom Hearts 3 as well as there's been a gameplay trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 out there, which is definitely very prototype, early footage, but it's something nonetheless. It's, again, one of those things that's like, wait, actually, this game is still totally going to happen. Weird to think of it now. But yeah, he released some interesting stuff, and I figured we can take the chance to talk about the gameplay that they put out there because it was pretty cool. Did anything stick out to you guys throughout?
Everything.
Everything. Is it
pretty
that I
much
was
it's like I'm thinking like Disney rights are gonna be summons now instead of like having
Yes.
at least that would look like something.
Yeah, I mean that's the theory out there, like that you can summon Disney rides, like they have like a pirate ship and the equivalent of Big Thunder Mountain from Disney World. I was thinking that could be limit breaks as well. I don't know. Who knows? It was really cool. Like there's a point where the Keyblade transforms into 2 like little pistols. You shoot magic out of them.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And I don't know why, but I got really excited when Nomura was like, "Yeah, Sora's gonna get new clothes." So I'm like, "Yeah, new digs." Because I totally fanboy over that moment. in Kingdom Hearts 2.
This time we're gonna put an X on his chest.
Oh fuck!
Oh my
no!
god.
But the moment in Kingdom Hearts 2 where you get your new magic clothes, I don't know. I got really excited when that happened. So.
I know where you are because you have an X on your chest.
Twist.
Speaking, I have to say it now. Everybody see the funny picture with the cast of pretty much the majority of the cast from Kingdom Hearts, where Xehanort says, "I follow wherever you are because because of the X on your chest, and then it shows Terra, Ven, and Aqua looking down at their shirts because they both all have X's on them.
Yeah, I didn't see that actually.
It's hilarious because they're like, oh shit.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts 2 stuff looks really good. That game's gonna happen, or Kingdom Hearts 3. I meant. It's weird, right? Am I the only person that thinks it's really weird?
It made it more real, which was kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was like this is like pre-alpha footage, but
It looks so good. That Rock Titan looked amazing.
yeah, very God of War-esque. You know, huge big battle with the Rock Titan, and you're like rolling around on this railroad track that's appearing in front of you. Yeah, no.
It just also continues my theory. Other than what game was it? I can't remember what game it was. Other than 3D, that Hercules has to be in every Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah,
Oh my
totally.
God.
No, because they haven't done the Hercules. They haven't done the Hercules movie story yet. For the most part,
They sort of did that with 2. I mean, it's not
Sorta.
the same, but it's
they did the subplot, but the whole Titans attack Olympus they haven't done yet, so they have to do that.
yeah.
So
Well, it's because they didn't bring the Titans back in 2.
yeah,
Let alone we only seen 2 of them, but I doubt we're gonna see the other 2.
yeah. The wind and lava. That's
They'd be
weird.
broken.
Yeah, too broke.
And Tarzan
Lava
sheds a single tear. In one game. Nothing.
Tarzan will never come back. I can see Alice in Wonderland coming back though. Speculating on what worlds is like, people are still convinced that they're gonna add Marvel or Star Wars worlds to
I
Kingdom
hope.
Hearts 3.
To be honest, I really hope they don't.
Yeah, I don't think they will at all. My the theory that I'm floating out there is that when Kingdom Hearts ends this trilogy and Sora moves on to the next Kingdom Hearts series and whatever that may be, that could open up the potential to do like an entirely Marvel-based series of Kingdom Hearts games or whatever. And that could be cool. But
Yeah.
we'll see. Really cool stuff. It was really cool to see this. Yeah, watch the IGN Rewind Theory Theater, because the two people, Marty and Leah, one of the new IGN editors that were on that, actually know their shit. So that was a breath of fresh air. Other than that, we got NPD numbers. NPDs. Somebody want to read them from bottom to top? Greg.
Aw.
NPD numbers. Do you want to read them?
Yeah, B.R. Scott.
Where am I looking at?
It's the last news story.
Sure.
Read them from number 10 to number 1.
Did anyone notice that the link has Grand Theft Audio 5?
Ah!
Oh, that's awesome.
I want to play that game. When did that game come out?
Grand Theft Audio.
The true
The
joystick
spiritual
link.
successor to Jet Set Radio.
Exactly.
Grand Theft Audio.
That's clever. I hope they did that on purpose. All right, go ahead, Greg.
Alright, so 10 we have Saints Row 4. 9 we have Minecraft for Xbox 360. 8 we have NHL 14. 7 we have Disney
Infinity.
Infinity, whatever. Nobody fucking plays that game.
Everybody loves that game.
Apparently, a lot of people play that game with number 7.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. 6 is Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5
Woot.
Remix.
Mhm.
5 is FIFA 14. 4 is Diablo 3. 3 is NBA 2K14. 2 is Madden NFL 25. And 1 is Grand Theft Auto 5.
There you go.
What a shock.
I like that Kingdom Hearts was only beaten by Diablo, GTA, and all of the sports games. So, like, it's all those things that people are just going to religiously buy every year or whenever they come out.
Exactly.
It makes
I'm
me
surprised
wonder if
Diablo 3 sold so well.
I'm surprised.
I would probably say like maybe it's like the third probably best-selling HD collection. I would think probably like under God of War
Probably.
and probably under that Halo Anniversary collection. I would think it's probably like the third.
Yeah, and I think Kingdom Hearts is good because it never really loses its momentum. It'll keep going for a while. So,
I'm surprised Saints Row 4 is at the very bottom of the list.
well, it came out in August. So,
Yeah, the fact it's still on the list is an achievement in itself.
yeah.
True.
So GTA. So the month over month like revenue was up by 27% from last year, or year over year, for the month of September. So this year it was $1.07 billion versus the $848 million last year.
So GTA saved video games apparently.
Yeah, apparently GTA saved all of the video games.
Yeah, right. All of them, 100%.
And they keep pushing it in my face. God, shut up.
It's up its own video game selling ass. Yeah, no, it sold a lot. Like, there's no specific numbers in here. But this option you said before we started that the PS3 outsold the Xbox 360 for the first time in 32 months.
Yeah, in the U.S., which is surprising.
In the U.S.
Sony, yes, Sony never releases its number, so we don't know like exactly how much it is, but like it's just an impressive thing that it actually did that. And for just for the record, it's mostly because of the GTA 5 bundle with PS3. It's mostly the reason why that happened. So
there you go. The Pulse headset was just too attractive. Yeah, no. As far as accessories go, Skylanders and Disney Infinity just fucking up 2% from last year, apparently. So,
yep.
Geez,
and then Nintendo 3DS is still the best-selling console, or best-selling thing.
Best-selling just piece of hardware in the U.S., and that's probably not going to change ever. Yeah, especially with Pokemon out in October, I'm really curious to see how well the 2DS sells, or how well the 2DS propels the 3DS sales up. Yeah, good month for games, very good month. I'm not gonna read it, Greg.
I know.
That's it for news, though. A lot of good news this week. A lot of good stuff. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with new releases, and we have one email, and then we're going to throw it out. So we'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Cool. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Now read it. It's so good. There's so much hate on the internet.
Have you finished Naruto yet?
I've been watching School Rumble.
Okay.
How far are you in Naruto?
I got to episode 100, and I stopped after.
Of the original series, or are you on
series.
Shippuden? Okay.
Of the original series.
We gotta catch up, because I keep debating on if I want to spoil the episodes of Shippuden.
I need to catch up with the English dub. Don't.
Or just read the fucking manga like a man.
I've been hearing about the manga too, so that's why I know what's going on.
Oh, that's better than the one Namashine sent me.
It's not that funny.
But it's so fucking good.
It's not that funny.
Alright, Namashine, you be the judge of this one.
Oh, God.
shit.
Stop looking at dumb internet pictures while you're trying to be on a podcast. I have nothing to say. I don't care, Greg.
How do you know what I'm going to say before I say it? Stop being a wizard.
I know you. I know you all too well, Greg.
But I didn't have anything to say.
Hey,
I was just
Alex.
time.
Joshua Major at GNT_Josh on Twitter just said, tomorrow, though, I'm going to start Tales of Zillia. Awesome.
Where is this?
Namashine, check this out.
13 minutes ago.
Okay.
This one made me fucking laugh so hard.
That's so bad.
It's so good, though.
So bad.
Oh no.
See?
Come on. That
See
was
what I'm
pretty
saying?
That was pretty fucking good, though.
No.
Hole in your trunks, really?
Yeah.
Come on, get what said.
That's as bad as my cooler one I did last time I was on.
Also, Mark Griffiths says that the PS1 game was totally terrible, but he didn't know any better.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know either when I played the N64 one.
All right. Does anybody want to do new releases, or do you just want me to do them?
Who can do the
By the way,
voice?
I think the thing I was thinking about earlier is dumb now, so I'm gonna think of another Namashine.
Oh,
I was
okay.
thinking this myself.
Oh well, that's no fun.
You have to tell us what it was, though.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
Okay. Um.
Oh fuck. Chimeras are fucking sweet.
Greg. Hey, Greg.
Yeah. What up?
I'm gonna tell you what you want. What you really, really want.
Okay.
You're not Ethan.
Ethan.
Ethan. Wow.
Justin, you haven't even met my roommate before.
Hey, I was thinking Evan. I've been drinking too much.
Blame it on the alcohol. It always works.
He's gonna blame it
Does.
on the alcohol.
Where
This-
am I?
I got this. I'm telling you what you want. What
Oh,
you really, really
okay.
want.
So you want me? Okay, gotcha.
You just sit there and look pretty, Greg. This past week on the PlayStation 3 on the PlayStation Network, PlayStation 3 games, God of War Ascension. Surprised this wasn't day one digital. It's $40. Cabela's African American.
20 years to upload it on the system on the site
Right.
on the store. Jesus.
Cabela's African Adventures
But I don't want that.
for $40. Champion Jockey, $20.
Oh, I so want that game of the year.
Goaty. On the network, we have The Wolf Among Us, Episode 1 for $5. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Special Edition for $10.
I do.
This past week on Xbox Live Arcade, we have Hexodius for $10 US dollars, $9.99. Exodius.
Forbidden one.
Yeah, it's just fucking Exodia, and that's the plot of that game.
It's what Exodia was supposed to be
Hexodius.
before his cards were thrown over the fucking boat.
Wait, so when you
that's
play it,
right.
wouldn't you win right away?
Probably.
Okay.
No, it was just that one time. Only that one time, and it's never fucking seen again.
It'll never happen again. This past week on
Season 4.
Oh yeah, that's right. It did happen in season 4.
Bam, 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 bam. I'm sorry.
This past week on
That's my anime
NintendoWare.
interruption for the week.
Yeah, that's all you get. For the Wii U, we have Mighty Switch Force 2. No price listed. Urban Champion for $5 and Clue Land for $5. I need to get on the Mighty Switch Force bandwagon, I think.
The game is really good. Did you ever play the first one on the 3DS?
No, I had seen it being played, but I never played it.
It's pretty decent.
Cool. It looked really cool. One on the 3DS, we have 101 Penguin Pets 3D.
Jesus,
You can't make this shit up, man.
That sounds just fucking horrible.
Brunch Panic, Hometown Story, Jewel Master, Cradle of Rome 2, My Vet Practice 3D in the Country. Oh, I see. That's the Horses edition. Got it. Pinball Revenge of the Gator for $3, and Snowmoto Racing 3D.
What does the 3DS games? Why? You make it too easy to make fun of you.
For the retail releases for the week of October 22nd, 2013, now keep in mind some of these are coming out on Friday, October 25th as well. So keep that in mind. We have Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut, PlayStation 3, 360, and Wii U.
PlayStation 3, the 360 version are $30, and the Wii version is $60, I believe.
I wonder how many people are going to buy that version. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 Full Burst
I might pick that up.
for PS3 and 360. You should. I'd play it with you.
I might.
SpongeBob Plankton's
Die.
Robotic Revenge. All systems gamer die.
Wow.
Lego Marvel Superheroes for all systems. 2K Essentials Collection, which includes Bioshock, Borderlands, and XCOM Enemy Unknown.
How much is that?
I think it's 40.
I might pick that up just for XCOM.
Hold off for Enemy Within, because that's going to have the original game in it, and that's going to be $40 next month.
Okay.
So
I might just pick that up though for XCOM because fuck it.
yeah,
why
well,
not?
I'm telling you, hold off on. 'Cause
I know.
there's going to be an XCOM thing.
I know.
Well, I would say that bundle is really worth it because XCOM is awesome, and so are the other two games, I guess. Rocksmith 2014 edition for PS3, 360, and PC.
I want to play that.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for PS3, 360, Wii, and 3DS. No Wii U version.
Nickelodeon.
I wonder why.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, please, sir, please.
Excuse me. It wasn't in the name on GameStop.com, so How am I supposed to know? Just Dance Kids 2014 for the Wii, Wii U, 360, and PS3. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate for the PlayStation Vita and 3DS. And Batman Arkham Origins for the PlayStation 3, 360, Wii U, and PC. As well as Wii U
My
Party.
hype train kind of limited on that.
Yeah, I still want to play it, but I don't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
I was really high on it the last trailer, but now it's like, kind of down a little bit.
You should watch the New York Comic Con Troy Baker
I
Killing
did.
Joke. It's so good. It's so good.
I could barely hear it because of the crowd.
There might be like a better quality version out there now. Also,
Okay.
Wii Party U for the Wii U. Obviously, Game of the Year material right there.
Oh yeah.
Craig, picks and craps, please.
My pick is going to be Naruto Ninja Storm.
Cool.
My crap is going to be 101 fucking penguin pets.
3D!
Why would you want that many penguins?
Because one penguin pet was already too many.
Because
Justin.
you're the one penguin, and then you have 100 other penguins.
And they're all in 3D. Like 101 Dalmatians, except a nightmare. They all got nuclear fused into penguins.
Justin, please.
I think my pick's gonna have to be Lego Marvel Superheroes. I'm really hyped for Batman, but Lego,
I don't think Lego Marvel's getting enough credit. Looks really cool.
yeah, there's a lot of characters because I saw more gameplay.
I played
at
that
New York
demo,
Comic
by
Con.
the way.
Oh, is it
Pretty
good?
good.
Oh, that's right, the demo.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It doesn't. At first, I mean, it doesn't seem as good, at least to me, as so far with the demo as Lego Batman 2. But it still seems really good because like in the demo you play as the Hulk, which is really cool because like he could transform into like his big giant Hulk stuff, and then like Bruce Banner, like, his little stuff. So that's a good little transformation. You play as the Hulk, you play as Iron Man, you play as Spider-Man, which is cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff going on in that game. Go to a lot of places like Asgard, so like that's what makes me more interested in it right now
Yeah.
than Batman.
What was that? Was that your Batman?
No, that was Valhalla.
Greg's been watching the Vikings TV show. He's a little thrown off.
Just a
Show's
little
actually
bit.
pretty fucking good. Just saying.
Yeah, man. My pick is gonna be Arkham Origins. I'm still on the hype train for that. Again, I don't have the money to buy it, much like Beyond Two Souls, but it looks really good.
I can pretend.
My crap is gonna be, oh god, what to choose from. My vet practice 3D in the country because I hate horse people. You know why too.
I do. That's what makes it really fucking funny.
I know.
So do you hate centaurs?
No. Centaurs are cool because they are people and horses.
They're not horse people. They're
horse
horses.
people. Oh, they're the fucking worst.
So you hate reverse centaurs then?
Pretty much, yeah.
Where the human part's in the back and the horse part's
Where's
in the
it?
front.
There's a little horse head on a people body.
Oh wait, I think I see those at conventions all the time.
Yeah, they hand out Cards Against Humanity cards.
Oh, god damn it! Now I just gave you a reason to put that fucking picture.
Ah.
Yeah, you did. I'm gonna
I
use Max
did.
Scoville's fucking horse on a rocket picture. Okay, Nabishin, round us out.
My pick is my Switch Force 2.
Cool.
Because I need stuff to play on my Wii U, har. And, I don't know. My crap would be Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yeah.
Regis Philbin. Oh wait,
Starring Regis Philbin.
that guy's not even.
I don't even know how his face stays open.
No, save it. That's it. That's gonna be it.
Okay.
Just popped in my head.
Okay. I was confused for a second there.
Yeah.
Let's take a peek in the mail sack.
We have email. Whoa.
We have an email.
Oh wait, that's malicious. We never get fucking emails.
Let's play this new jam. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so mellow. How can you not love it? I'm gonna check the email sack real quick to make sure we didn't get another one. If someone wants to fill error.
I like games.
Really, Justin?
I do too.
Yes. I'm guessing that's the reason why I'm on here?
Possibly.
I don't know.
Okay.
We just needed somebody to fill a spot, so we brought you on.
True.
We do have another email.
Talk Prince of Tennis with me, Justin. Let's do that really fast.
Alright, who's the best character? Obviously, it's Atabe.
Yeah, Altobe's like my second favorite. Like seriously.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Atabe Kingdom, awesome. Best move ever. Because I showed you that,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, you just showed me that.
It's so broken. Oh,
It
I'm just gonna
is.
see where everything goes. I'm gonna see everything you do. Yeah, you can't beat me. Sorry.
Okay, we're good. Enough Prince of Tennis.
Damn it.
This email comes to us from Mr. Knapp. He says, "Hi, Irrational Passions crew. This is Mr. Knapp as usual. This week, I got a new question for you guys. I was wondering, what do you do with the game after beating it once? Do you go straight back? Do you sit there and think about the ending? Do you immediately stop playing it? Or is there something else you do?" That's all I got, Mr. Knapp out. That's a really good question, actually. What do you do, Greg?
It varies on the game. Things like, let's say, Dark Souls.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where, like, you beat, and then you're like,
And then
Okay.
it throws you right back into it.
and then it throws you right back in. You're fine, I'll keep playing, you bastards.
You're like, I guess I don't have a choice.
Yeah, no, I guess another 15 hours of my life is going right back into this game. All right, you win.
You win from software.
But I don't know, like, I don't even know.
Like Far Cry 3, when you beat that game, did you go right back into it?
Yeah, I mean, I went and screwed around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I played the multiplayer and I did a bunch of the other co-op stuff. So yeah, I did kind of go back into it. I haven't actually replayed. No, that's a lie. I did go back. I started playing on the hardest difficulty because I've already platinumed the game. But I was like, why not try a challenge mode and just play the game all the way on hard mode? So.
But did you need to take a breather for a little bit?
That game you kind of do because you kind of have to like ease back into it again because that story is.
But GTA, for example, you just went right back to it.
Yeah, GTA, once the game was over, I just pretty much just went right back in and started screwing around again and doing stuff. I mean, I could restart the story again and then choose, like, a different ending. I mean, I thought about doing that, but I was like,
Not worth it.
Yeah, especially since you pretty much know what's going to happen anyways.
Yeah.
It's almost predictable. But, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, so you usually do go back into your games.
It varies. It really depends. Like, if it's a game that's outstanding and like, I really just like at this point, like a single story game, and you have to restart all the way back to the beginning. There's no like going back and like, hey, you can do this stuff now. Then maybe I'll take a break and then play something else. But like for the most part, I'll go back into it if it's like an open world game style where I can just jump right back in and start messing around again.
Yeah, I usually like if I finish a game, I play a lot of single player games, so I'm usually either done with it, or if I know, like, if I get 100% completion, I'll get a better ending, I'll just start working towards that immediately. But usually, like, especially with, for example, The Last of Us, after I finished that, I was like, I just need a break. I need a break from games in general. I just stopped playing, I fucking went outside and got some fresh air.
That's a problem.
Yeah, right?
And you're like, clickers. Oh!
You're like, oh god, no! That's fucking disgusting.
It's not as bad as gluttony. I can start
Last!
doing that. Last!
I hate both of you so fucking much. I usually I'll put the game down, and I'm the kind of person that will replay a game. Usually, once I feel like I like that game, I'll go play it again. But like I play a lot of JRPGs, so when I'm done with them, I'm done. I'll take a breather. I'll either boot up something else or watch some TV or something. So, what about you now, Bashin?
When I usually beat a game, I generally just I don't know. I'm pretty much the same as you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always replay my games. Like even like probably around like probably like November. It's like even when my PlayStation 4 comes in, which is funny. I'm probably gonna play replay all the games like I really liked this year just to like refresh my memory, like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I haven't played that since I've beaten it, or since I've beaten like all the DLC for that. So like I would really want to really play that again. And I probably want to buy my own copy of Tomb Raider and The Last of Us. So that'll be another reason to play those games again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like I'm just a weird guy like that. Like I was saying earlier, I'll replay Mass Effect 3 again because I want to. So I do that all the time.
Yeah, same with me. It's just I like replaying that. I like re-experiencing games, even if it's going to be the same thing. I like games and I like to experience it multiple times. So. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, it also varies on the game for me. For example, one would be Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. That game, I beat it, and I'm like, okay, that was really sad.
Yep.
But there are also these challenge missions, and I want to play through them and work with my friends and do all those missions. So there's that one where I have other stuff to do, so I'll get right back into it.
Yeah.
And then there's games where it's like, wow, that was a great game, and I sit there and think about it for a little bit. And then obviously, this is the only game that made me do it. So if props on any other game that gets me to do this, which is Cry at the end, and that's Rogue Galaxy, where literally I beat it, I cried, and I'm like, I just don't want to talk to anybody right now. Like, that is the saddest freaking thing that I've ever seen in my life, and I just don't want to talk to anybody right now.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, apparently I'm just a fucking crybaby, so.
Yeah, you cry in a daily premonition. Like what the fuck?
I know, that was really weird. Nobshin had to hold my hand. Game or die. Game or cry. Game or cry. Alright, found the title for the week. What? Oh. I knew that would get you. We have an email from Ernesto with the subject line being Final Fantasy 13-2. He says, hey guys, one question. I'm getting kind of excited for Final Fantasy Lightning Returns, but I haven't played 13-2. I know it's not necessary, but do you think playing it before would deliver a better experience on Lightning Returns and on the saga as a whole? Also, I've been playing League of Legends.
No.
Sorry, excuse me. I saw L, and I'm like, no League.
Wow.
I've been playing Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky, and I think it's awesome so far. Haven't played a retro JRPG in a long time, but I think it's proof that there's no need for astonishing graphics to get a great gaming experience. Greetings from Mexico, Ernesto. Thanks, Ernesto. Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky is I think it might be Nep's favorite game of all time. He loves that game. He's played through it like 70 times, so there you go. I don't know as far as Final Fantasy 13-2 goes. I'm going to play it because I also want to play Lightning Returns. But from what I understand, it's going to be pretty important to where Lightning Returns goes.
Yeah, something happens at the end of 13.2 that is probably the main point of what happens in Lightning Returns and why she's doing what she's doing. So, I mean, if you don't want to play it, I mean, you could probably just look it up on like a Wikia or something like that on what happens and then just go from there.
You can always do the YouTube movie route also.
That too.
That's always a good alternate option. But yeah, I'm probably going to play it. There you go. I'm probably gonna play it, but yeah, and I wish we could be more help. I definitely don't think you should skip it though. And that's it for emails, guys. Thank you for emailing us, everybody. We really appreciate it. Again, you can send us your emails. The email address is mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. That's MAIL sack at irrationalpassions.com. Some other things, if you'd like to contact each of us individually, you can always follow us on Twitter. I am at AlFighter27. Greg is at Gregory Blaney, all one word. Nobshin's at Nobshin186. That's NABESHIN 186. And Sigma or Justin is at the Sigma Omega.
Don't follow just Sigma Omega. That's some fraternity thing that doesn't post anything.
Really?
Yeah,
Is this a real thing?
yeah. That's the reason why I have the in my name, because this fraternity doesn't do anything, and they have the name.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You should like mail them and be like, "Yo, listen, motherfuckers."
I wanna
You
get
ain't
rid of
no
my
Radford
fucking
High.
name.
I'm
Exactly.
the Sigma Omega. You're just Sigma Omega. Just give me the name. Just give me the name.
Radford University over here. You can leave us a voicemail at 404-590-1337
It's like Lee.
because it is.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Standard long distance fees do apply. It worked out, Navashin.
Yeah.
He,
I give it a skateboard plus.
Skateboard Plus. We live stream weekly over at twitch.tv/Irrational Passions. And we put up weekly YouTube comments over at youtube.com/Irrational Passions, like the video version of this show. Also, Extra Life is coming up November 9th, 2013.
Whoop whoop.
It's going to be fucking nuts. Justin might even be here.
I might be there.
That could happen.
You will be here.
Justin keeps saying maybe, but I think he wants to be here.
Maybe.
You
It's
said
gonna be
November.
November 9th.
I was gonna say if it was October 9th, well then I guess I missed it. Sorry guys.
It's happening on November 2nd for everybody else, but because of scheduling conflicts and Joseph Fate, that motherfucker,
That guy.
That
That doesn't remember my name.
we are doing it on a week late on the 9th of November. So stay tuned for that. If you want all the details, I made a short link for you, bit.ly/IPEL 2013. That's all caps in IPEL, so keep that in mind. And that goes to our Extra Life page where you can find our donation page and everything you need to know about Extra Life. 25-hour gaming marathon to raise money for Child's Play charity. So, good stuff. Some other stuff, rate and review us on iTunes, because that helps us out a lot. It might get us spread to new listeners, and that's always awesome. Go to retroids.com and join the forums there. I mean, go to retroids.com and hang out, because right now the site is being reconstructed.
It's always being reconstructed.
No, that's some things happen. If you'd like to know more, then go to retroids.com and read the blog post there. Follow the show on Twitter at IrrationalPod, and follow our little sister show at MaliciousPod. Don't forget to also check out the new Irrational Passions podcast done by the writing team, Irrational Talks. It is currently named. It's pretty cool. I was on the first episode to get them started. Looks like Niall is going to be hosting that. And tell your friends, please, because word of mouth is the best way to spread the love. And if you haven't already, go to irrationalpassions.com. Check out all the awesome content that goes up there every week.
And we're doing commentaries again eventually. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Eventually.
Out loud.
We'll
So it
make
could
it.
happen. We can still do our Kingdom Hearts one. Whatever.
I was thinking about it, but when I watched it, there's so much just like it's very laid back. I don't know if like a commentary would work very well for that.
I
We'll
don't
see.
know.
We'll discuss it more.
Devil May Cry. Commentary. Just saying.
It ends up that in Kingdom Hearts 3, towards the end of the game, and I've got this from an insider scoops.
Everybody dies.
Everybody dies except for Sora, and Sora looks to the sky and he's like, Nabashin, ask me a question that can change my life, because I have nothing left.
What is he, Shinji at the end of Evangelion? Wow. Only one person.
Spoilers! Jesus!
Well, fuck that series. I don't care.
There's no machine for you.
Hit us up, Nabashin.
Yeah, game shows, motherfucker.
Game
I just
shows.
thought about this. Game shows, yo. Like, what game shows did you like?
Deal
What game shows
or
did you ever
no
wanna
deal?
see? What game
Deal?
shows you think you would, like, totally wreck shop if you went on there, if you actually did that?
Deal or no deal?
Game shows that I would wreck if I was on there.
Like,
Fucking
for
nothing,
me,
'cause I'd suck under pressure. I'd be like, fuck
Like, for-
this show, give me my money, and then I'd just run.
Yep.
It'd be like,
like
a
one of my
CGT.
favorite, one of my favorite game shows was when I used to watch with my brother and sister. It was like a small little show too. Like it was always like a one channel. It never went anywhere. I don't think many people knew about it, but it was Supermarket Sweep.
Oh my god, yes.
I do remember
Me and my
that.
brothers and
Hey, I fucking
sister.
work at a grocery store. I'd be king of that fucking show.
Yeah, me and my brothers. You don't know what it is?
No, I don't.
It's basically a game show inside a supermarket, and like they pretty much like at the very end it's like you just like mad dash is getting a whole bunch of groceries and putting it on your cart.
It's
and
like you get the most expensive groceries you can find. Like they have like even like hardware shit, like garden hoses and shit that you can put in your cart. And like you just put as much shit as you got. It's amazing what people actually put in their cart. Like, dude, you're buying the wrong shit.
Oh my
Like people are
god.
putting like 45 cans in their cart. I'm like, wow, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, and it pretty much is like at the end of it is like all the groceries that you get to keep those groceries. And like and the person who gets like the most money out of all those groceries wins like the whole prize, like a trip to like Hawaii or something like that, along with all the
Something
groceries.
fucking really
So
dumb.
it's a really weird show, but me and my brother and sister loved it. We used to like make
do remember
notes
this
like
show.
if we ever on that show, we like map it out. You go that way, we split up. We'll carry stuff on there. You get the giant teddy bear, put it in the cart, and like we'll wreck shop on that. That and like the Price is Right. That's another show I always wanted to go on.
Yeah, Price is Right is awesome. Aaron Paul, star of Breaking Bad, recently got him The Price is Right. It's Deal or No Deal. Love that show. I used to watch that with my mom. I would wreck it. I'm gonna wreck it on that show. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm the worst. I haven't even seen that movie.
I haven't either.
Wow.
Like I said, I know I'm the worst. And the other one would be... I lost it. I had it earlier. Justin,
Who
what
Wants
about
to Be
you?
a Millionaire?
Fuck no. Justin?
Well, when I was a kid, me and my sister would always want to be on Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah, that was what it was. Damn it.
It was either that or Guts or
Wow,
like,
and Crazy Kids.
yeah, Double Dare, like all those
Double Dare's
Nickelodeon
awesome.
shows.
Double Dare's awesome.
Yeah, we always wanted to be on them, and we were so like desperate to get on them. Whenever the shows would be on, we would do the challenges in our room. Like, if we would have to like throw something in a bucket, we would just like quickly like find like get our trash can, put it out, and start like throwing our like pillow or something like that. We were just like we just want to be on, so we're like trying to find anything we could possibly find to try and recreate what's going on.
That's awesome. I approve.
I remember doing stuff like that too. Like my brother used to watch like Double Dare in my parents' room. Like when they like like when they're not in the house or whatever for whatever reason, we used to jump on the bed like to train each other to do challenges on the Double Dare. Of course, we're not jumping in my parents' bed, you know, and on the scenes they whoop our ass, but you know, it's like one of those type of things. It was fun.
Double Dare was the bomb. Not gonna lie.
No favorite game show, Ray?
Greg? Supermarket Smash or whatever.
I don't know about that. I don't really have any. I don't think I would be good on a game show, to be honest with you.
You work at a grocery store in this back market rush hour or whatever you wouldn't win at?
I don't know.
Back
Like,
market.
maybe. I don't know.
I bet you wreck shop. It's like I gotta stay away from fucking Jeopardy. Like that's the shit I would lose. I'd probably do okay on Wheel of Fortune. I don't know.
I couldn't spell worth shit. I'm dyslexic as a motherfucker, so
That's true.
I'd be like, anus? Fuck.
No, if I was on Jeopardy, I'd be like, Alex, I don't know what the fuck you just said to me. Listen, Trebek. Get the fuck off this stage.
What is? I don't know.
Naggers.
What is Alex Trebek?
What is? You stole my name? I don't know. All right, that's a good question, Navashin. What was the other one? The one that you didn't just do.
What was your thing as a childhood? Like your thing, like you know, like mine was like Ninja Turtles and stuff like that.
Oh.
That was a video game, so really.
That's not a bad one. Cool. Well, thank you, Navashin, for the awesome question. Justin, thanks for joining us. It's been fun.
See, it's always a pleasure.
Of course. Don't forget to check out Justin, myself, and Greg on the Malicious Underground podcast.
Sup?
Not me.
I'm not apologizing.
Not Navashin. That's it for the show. I hope you've enjoyed Irrational Passions, episode 151. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill. Play your game, stay rational. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Woo woo!
Tittles.
I was fucking about to say that. God damn it.
Tittles.
Tittles.
I love tittles. That's such a dumb, goofy word.
Tittles. Just like Pacific Rimley.
Pop the... Fuck you. Pop the molly. The angst. Sorry, I like that. You know when I need money? Now. Nuptuck is awesome. Go see a therapist. The no bullshit Pokemon. Ditto is a prostitute.
That was a title already. I get that title. I feel really special about that one.
X gonna give it up to ya. Stop killing Larxene.
No, X gonna give it to you.
It's gonna give it
excuse
to
me.
you.
Skillors. Mario Party Skillors. Donkey Kong Baja Blast.
Best drink ever.
It needs to be Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Returns bottom last.
The full thing. The full Molly. Juice is flying.
Damn right.
Is it cooking, Mama? I hate horse people. Gamer cry! I'm gonna wreck it. And Supermarket Smash Brawl. It should be Supermarket Bros Brawl.
Sure.
What do you guys like? I'm so gamer cry. Like, this is the best.
Shit. I don't know.
Gamer Cry or X gonna give it to you.
I'm gonna go with X gonna give it to you or Donkey Kong Returns Baja Blast.
Yeah, that one's good.
I don't know. I really don't.
You have to pick one.
I might have to go with Juice's Fly.
That one's pretty fucking good.
Alright, it's 2 for Gamer Cry or 2 for X gonna give it to you, so an option you have to decide between the two since you picked both.
I really like X gonna give it to you.
I don't get the reference.
It's a DMX song called X gonna give it to you.
Okay, I have no idea.
And you
Alright,
Pokemon X, so X gonna give it to you.
gotcha. Alright. 2 of you can do it.
Alright, Nabishin, do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
I can say it.
Alright.
Episode 151.
Yep. This is Irrational Passions, episode 151.
X gonna give it to you.
Alright.